Game over.
Fuck! What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck is fucking? How did you so fucking fuck? Game over, man. Game over. Why didn't somebody tell me my ass was so big? Wait a minute. There's things here. There's trees. There's rocks. There's birds. There's frogs. Come on. We'll bless them all until we get fresh naked. Join me.
We got one!
Well, Sparkle Farts, all things being equal, you are technically correct.
All right, here we go. Toastmaster and everybody, we're excited for the show starting. Me too. Sorry we were late with getting the show going earlier. We had a slight issue with a hospital appointment taking too long. So there you go. But we're back. We're in here. Tell us you're okay. Maybe. A little Deadpool light going over there. You know what? I'll show you guys. I'll do this stupid first. That's how stupid we'll be. We'll just be stupid today. Fuck having a plan. It's all going wrong. My friend got this for me, so I use this over here all the time. And my own little Deadpool light. It goes off different colors. It's just fun. The green screen's fucking with it though. But that's what I came back for. And to do the show. We got the show. Lie to me, Johnny. Yes, we're going to be fine. They have no idea why I still have a fever and elevated blood pressure, but we did a whole bunch of x-rays and blood tests before we got here, so we'll find out. It'll be good. But we have a show planned, whether I vomit or not, and I don't think I will. Feeling pretty good. Hopefully not going to toss any cookies. Either way, we have a lot of content to get into from stuff we have yesterday, as well as things I grabbed for today before I went out to my appointment. We have a few videos if we do all that stuff. And honestly, we just have so much shit to get into. I don't really know if we should dawdle on anything. I mean, I got to let people filter in. The Rumble audience is coming in, and everybody's coming in on the Twitch and the YouTube. Thank you very much. But, yeah. All righty. So, yes, we thank you for being part of the show. Sorry we started late, and we hope to give you one solid banger of an episode until 5:30. So we're going to go for the full run. We're going for the full Monty. Our first stories, and I haven't even pulled up the stories because I'm a dick. Thank you for dropping the emotes in the chat. Oh, hey, we get to use it already. Hey, everybody, Kitty Cam. Hey, say hello to Kitty Cam. Oh, we didn't tweak the Kitty Cam. I gotta do some properties shit. Filters. Edit filters. We need to add a filter. Filter type. Where is color key? And color key filter. Add green. Okay. Close. Does that do it? Nope, that still doesn't do it. What the hell? That's not right. Cat cam. Yeah, it's kitty cam. It's the kitty. Say hello, Tegra. How does this not? How do we not have? How do we not? The filters. Edit filters. The green. What are we looking for? Magenta, custom color. Nope, green. Green is the one. Green is the one. Okay, there we go. That's why. We got to get it around 460. 480. Wow. There we go. Wow. There we go. Is that good enough? Close. Good enough for now. It's the kitty cam. The kitty cam. Alrighty, so now we can look at my fat stomach and appreciate what is the cat's name. The cat's name is Integra. This is Integra. This is Integra. Alucard and Integra are my two cats. This is the one that insists on sitting in my lap while I do a show. So we decided why not let everyone else see what I have to put up with every time she wants to jump in it. Are you going to leave? You always leave when it's like the least convenient. So I'm going to get my legs in position, and after I get comfy, I bet you're going to leave. That's the way of it. But since I don't have a co-host, I decided to have a co-cat. Gay names. Gay names? Integra and Alucard? Maybe. Maybe. Oh, my shirt's dirty. Oh, shit. I mean, maybe they're gay names. I don't really care. I'm happy. I didn't name them for you, so we'll be all right. But sorry that I don't have your approval on my cat names. I didn't know that's
Party
how that worked.
100.
Let's go here. Kitty is not hanging out much in the camera. That's not how that works. I should maybe move that thing. I don't know. Thank you, David Chandler, for the 100 bits. Let's load stories. Let's do stuff. Let's quit fucking around. All right, we got a cat. We've got a cat, and we'll take Kitty Cam off for just a second while we load our first hour stories. Alrighty, so we're gonna talk about a Reddit user. I don't know if I'm actually gonna do that one or not. I might not.
You want to see my burger?
I mean, that's not a bad idea. Thank you for the 50 bits, Wags. Also,
Successful entrepreneurs know without the right tools,
successful entrepreneurs know that you're a douche. Alrighty, we're going to talk about Biden's presidential campaign. I don't know if we're going to actually watch his announcement. I'm pretty sure we've all seen it, but I got 2 cents in on that. And then we'll talk about some other stuff with Biden's campaign that is pretty funny. And what do we got here? Oh, bye-bye, Kitty.
We do begin with big news.
Oh, Jesus. We do begin with big news. We both hate Don Lemon. Alrighty. Oh, God, what is this one? FT.com. I don't remember this website. What did I do? Oh, Financial Times. Oh, wait, why is this one still in here? I got rid of that one for a different one. Alrighty. Law enforcement slogans. Jesus Christ. There we go. Zelensky phone call. That's the... Thank you, Joe Berger, for the 250 channel points and the Shart helping keeping the show entertaining while I'm loading up stories because we didn't get to plan it all out like we wanted to. And, oh, we're going to talk about university professors being pieces of shit. There's a new one. Alrighty. Boom. Back on the lawn. Move it toward your tent. What? Move what toward my tent? My cat? I don't think so. She left. Nah, when was it? Rusty Grammar saying what? What's going on now? Well, let me catch up with everybody. Nice pussy. Yes, I think she's awesome. Where did Rusty Grammar say anything? I don't have anything from Rusty Grammar. Milton. What's going on with Milton? I don't know. Whatever. We have a sound drop for that. Alrighty. Get that back up there. Let's get into some shit. Do I want to talk about this one? I don't think I do. That's not really time sensitive. let's start with this one. Apparently, representatives at 3 U.S. zoos are now showing visitors how rodents can be trained to combat wildlife trafficking, detect diseases, and perform useful tasks. Someone dissing me, not you, Johnny. Well, I'd never diss you, man. I respect you too much for that.
You'd all be dead now if it wasn't my David.
But, yes. So, rat ambassadors demonstrate creatures' abilities to help humans and wildlife. That's where we're at right now. We're like, hey, guys, yeah, things are going to shit, but just so you know, rats can be a resource, okay? We can use rodents. Rats trained to detect trafficked animals and drugs.
Hero
Yeah.
rats are really fascinating rodents. They're about 3 pounds, and they come from Africa. They're also known as the Gambian pouched rats.
The San Diego Zoo demonstrates how rats can be used to detect endangered species smuggling. Remember, guys, we can just use the rats.
So rats are smaller, more compact. They are lighter, so they can get into smaller spaces too. So they might even be able to just sniff a vent and tell if anything in like a cargo bin is something illegal, depending on what they're trained to detect.
How long until homeless people start making rat mules? You know what I mean? Like, just go find the drugs, Mousy. Find Daddy some drugs. Oh. Rats could be really useful for finding illicit substances, and this whole time, me and my friends on the street just been eating them. You ever had rat burger? Some good shit. Bye-bye, coffee. Jesus. This is how bad it is. Look on the upside. We can use the rats.
And so rats are easier to house, to take. They're a little less expensive to train and take care of. You can have multiple rats go to a site where, you know, often with dogs, it's probably one dog being able to patrol. There are a lot.
They reproduce really, really quick. What the is that? Is that an armadillo? It's a rat snake. Again, I feel like it's a bad sign when the zoos and the environmental groups and everybody's like, hey, guys, remember, rats can be useful.
A lot of different species, but pangolin are one of the most trafficked animals in the world. So pangolin scale could be something that they could detect.
Oh, that's a pangolin?
So anything that you can think of that might be trafficked. It could be everything from plants. We get a lot of illegally trafficked plants, reptiles, mammals.
Well, if you'd legalize
birds.
marijuana.
So all of the different animals.
Oh, that mouse loves his black tar heroin.
In the world, they might be targeting different species. So you would have to train the rats to be able to detect whatever scent you were looking for.
Trials using rats are already underway in Africa. Much of the endangered species trafficking originates from Africa. Great.
Some of our wildlife detection rats have just completed our first operational trials at the seaport in Dar es Salaam. So we took them there to see what we've come up with here at our training site. So
now we just have to start shipping everything in cheese. That'll throw the rats off. They'll be like, nah, the rats just want the cheese. The rats are after the cheese.
Works in the real environment. The reason we're using African giant pouched rats is because they're very long-lived. So that means that when we are training them and we're investing all this time and effort into training them, they then still have a working lifespan ahead of them. You know, some rodents, some rats have a lifespan of 3 to 4 years, or even shorter, whereas our rats in the wild live around 7 to 8 years. And our oldest retirement rat passed away when she was 11.
Retirement rat. There's one. Oh, it's all good, everybody. We're going to turn rats into a resource. We're going to turn this thing around. It's going to happen. Oh, fuck. So we are so screwed. Rats are now being used. Dogs are too expensive. Let's start using the rats, everybody. We got a lot of them. All right? There's a shit ton of them. Okay, so there's that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know if I want to run this ad thing. Like, do we want... I mean, I kind of want to. I kind of want to. I think I will. I'll run it just to... This is through CNN. This is the Biden ad.
Moments ago, he released this announcement video. Watch.
Yep. Someone get Superman.
Freedom.
You know, the thing you don't have anymore. You know, the thing we're trying to take from you. You know, the thing that I've been squashing for the last 4 years. Freedom.
Personal freedom is fundamental to who we are as Americans.
That's right.
Nothing more important. Nothing more
There's
safe.
nothing more important than infringing on the personal freedoms of your political enemies and using the FBI to do it. Freedom. The freedom to lead a bunch of people into the Capitol on January 6th through the aid of a FBI plant by the name of Ray Epps, and you know, the freedom to persecute all of those people, but then say Epps is an innocent victim. The freedom to make sure my son and all of his illegal business dealings are not brought into the light, or more importantly, held against me. Freedom.
That's been the work of my first term, to fight for our democracy.
Dude, I don't know if you know this, but honestly, with where things are at, I wouldn't say anything's been. What you should say is, you forgot you were president for your first term. That would go a lot better.
Be a red or blue issue. To protect our rights, to make sure that everyone in this country is treated equally, and that everyone is given a fair shot at making it.
Right.
But you know, around the country, MAGA extremists are lining up to take on those bedrock freedoms.
Wait a minute. So everyone needs to be respected. Everyone needs to be treated as equal, except those goddamn MAGA assholes. God damn it. You realize January 6th was your guys' doing, by the way. Your guys, your Ray Epps dude was the one who started all this shit. You know, the one you're not prosecuting? Kind of the same way all these business dealings you've had with China and Ukraine through your son seem to really work out well with what your administration's done. Saying, freedom.
Cutting Social Security that you paid for your
Cheer
entire
100,
life,
hey,
cutting
big boy.
taxes for
Now that
very
you are
wealthy,
empty, I'll fill
dictating
you
what
up.
healthcare decisions women can make, banning books, and telling people who they can love. All
Yes,
while
that's
making it
right.
difficult
It's
for you to
about
make-
time America stood as a country saying, yes, you can fuck that 5-year-old. Yes, you can love that
3100.
child. Because America is about freedom of love, even if that love is with, a minor. That's not a crime. Why would that be a crime? I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message. Come here, little girl. Good God, man. I mean, I get it. You want to present your issue, and you're going to
Cheer
skew
100.
it. Thank you very much for the 100 bits. What the fuck? Why? Fuck. They just want this to go away, is what it is.
And daddies, the grandpas and the grannies, everyone's aboard on the 809. Here comes the train, and here comes driver's head too. Wahey! Here it comes, here it comes, here comes the train today. Here comes the train!
Oh, we're already on a tear and a hype train. Today's a good day. All right. So while we've got the hype train thing on, let's see where we're at with the sticker party in case any of that shit kicks on. We are nowhere near one. Let's get rid of
Guess
that.
what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Holy shit! Was that a follow? Was that someone following, or I gotta put the other thing up here? We'll go with this one. Hold on. That was David Chandler with some gifted subs. Thank you, David Chandler. Holy shit! That is amazing. Thank you. How many gifted subs? Let's get that acknowledged. Jesus Christ! Oh fuck! How many gifted? Jesus, man! That's 50 from you. All right, we're already at level 9. I don't know how that happened. We just got here. Holy shit. Thank you, David. I feel like I have to play this one now, too, because what kind of dick would I be if I didn't?
You'd all be dead now if it wasn't my David.
Apparently, like a fucking me, too. Jesus Christ. All right, well, we're going to drop the sticker party thing because we're nowhere near that, and I don't give a shit. And quite frankly, and there are 2 new stickers. I'll play the sound drops for them. You'll pretty much know what they are. Where is it? The new sticker sound drop. First of all, this one.
He's got a puke! He's got a puke!
Just in case that actually did happen today, I thought we should have it ready to go. And then the one by popular request from last week.
Well, Sparkle Farts, all things being equal, You are technically correct.
Now, for the stickers associated with them, someone's going to have to play them for that to happen. Anyways, this is going to be fun. Let's go back to this. Jesus, Joe. Oh, God.
When I ran for president 4 years ago, I said we're in a battle for the soul of America.
And we lost, because 4 years later, things are so much worse. Fucking Jesus.
The question we're facing is whether in the years ahead we have more freedom or less freedom.
Well, if
More
the
rights
last four are any indication with you in charge, it will be less. Again, I feel like you shouldn't... Someone should have run this by you, man. This does not...
Pure. I know what I want the answer to be, and I think you do too.
Yeah, someone besides
This is
Joe
not
Biden.
a time to be complacent.
Because, you know, when I think complacency, I think getting new people in
That's
the
why
job.
I'm running for re-election.
Dude, complacency would be like,
President
hey,
Biden taking
keeping the same guy. Again, fucking Jesus. Sparkle Farts, I love it. Sparkle Farts is there. That sticker is there. That one's for fun. And we figured out a lighting issue, so I'm glad. I'm looking phenomenal. It's all up except for the medical diagnoses. Everything's great. Take that off. Don't need that anymore. They drew a whole bunch of blood. They ran a whole bunch of x-rays. We're at level 9. 2 minutes left. 4% of a hype train. Just for all the shit that got sent in by David Chandler again. Thank you so much. That's amazing. Amazing. Let's get into this one other thing. Then we'll do the 3 videos we have to rip on for the hype train. And then I can see if I can even grab some more. All right, so the biggest problem I have with Joe Biden's re-election campaign isn't that ad. That ad is annoying, but you have to, you know.
Well, Sparkle Farts, all things being equal, you are technically correct.
Thank you, David Chandler.
Cheer 100.
All righty. So, Jesus Christ. What the fuck is this? Biden ran on the idea of Build Back Better. He said Trump had destroyed an economy, and he was going to set it right, giving you lower gas, food, and rebuild infrastructure. He's done the opposite of what he promised. He veered to the radical left. Yeah, so I don't know what this is about. All righty, anyways.
Show love 10,000.
Do you guys want to see the Joe Biden, fucking... Oh, thank you for the 10,000 bits. Jesus, thank you, David Chandler. Thank you, Boomer Bob, for the 100 bits. Thank you all for the support. We're in level 10. Finish the job. That does not sound good. Joe? No. Honestly, for most of us, your campaign slogan of finish the job kind of made like, hey, motherfuckers, start learning Chinese. Finish the job. This has got to be some sort of mind fuck at this point. I mean, are you actively trying to not get reelected? I mean, just don't run, dude. Just don't run. Finish the job. Oh, no. Some of us would argue that after 4 years, you still haven't started. What you've done hasn't been positive. If you're saying you want to finish that, what are we talking about? Just lowering the border and opening it completely, paying people to move here now? What are we? Fucking Jesus, finish the job. It's a horrible campaign slogan. I mean, I'm a retarded idiot, and I'm like, did I come up with this?
No gas, super smart, a promise of the future.
Oh, don't talk about this.
Electric?
Fuck off. Electric vehicles suck. I've got a story about that, and we are not going to like it. Anyways, let's pull up some videos to make fun of. We've got a video from the BBC. Apparently now they're using robots to infiltrate. They're using robots to infiltrate gorillas in the wild. And I'm wondering if the gorillas are going to take to the robots the same way we do. This shit is creepy. They built Robo Gorilla.
A touch is an invitation to get to know each other.
He does not trust Robo Gorilla.
Is it all too good to be true?
Uh-oh. He does not like Robo Gorilla.
The great silverback. He won't be so easily impressed.
No, but I'm more worried about what's going to happen to the robot.
Here, he's the boss.
Yeah, and we want to watch him beat the shit out of the robot.
Welcomed without his say-so.
Dude, the fucking gorilla has Terminator eye, okay? Toastmaster, he's going to finish the job. We'll either be dead or all be happy. No, I'm thinking we'll be dead. I'm pretty sure we'll be dead. Thank you, level 10, 43%. Thank you, Balls Deep, the tier 1 sub.
I got a fever.
Hey, we should put the kitty cam
The
back
only
on.
prescription
Oh, let's go
is
back
more
to the
cowbell.
main screen for a second and do a little kitty cam action. Kitty cam, it's the kitty. Gorilla had tacos last night. Dude, the Gorilla's about to fuck up that robot, and a lot of us want to see it happen. I mean, dude, seriously, there's a giant red beam in one of its eyes. That thing was like, come with me if you want bananas. Like, I mean, just fucking... I don't trust it, all right? Thank you, Wags, 50 bits in the air horn. So amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Ah! Again, I mean, this is how they know it's a robot. Any other gorilla right now would be shitting his pants. I'm almost shitting my pants, and they're on the other side of the screen. Oh, show us Robo Harambe again.
A warning. Everyone must stay back.
Yeah, because he smells it. He smells the white.
Cannot-
Dude, come on. Look at that. There's a giant red light
Party
in one of its eyes.
4200.
The thing looks like it's possessed by Satan. He looks like he has one normal eye and then just, again, the camera lens thing. This is just, I mean, could we have gotten a little bit better looking on the... We couldn't have done anything? All right, so now if the gorillas beat the shit out of it, does the robot die giving the thumbs up? That's my question. That's my question. Does he die giving the thumbs up?
Spy win him over, too.
Guess what? I got a fever.
They
4 more.
await the silver
And the only
back's
prescription
decision.
is more cowbell.
5 more subs from David Chandler. Holy shit, we are not worthy. Thank you so
Until
much.
then, there's a line no one can cross.
Yeah, well, the robot's
His
not going to
arm,
go
a
anywhere.
barrier between them and the newcomer.
What's up, homie?
To show respect, our spy averts his gaze.
Uh-oh.
Decision made.
Oh, they're going to let him in?
Spy gorilla can stay.
Oh, no! No! Society crumbles!
Everyone can relax once more.
Spy Gorilla's gonna fuck your wife, man! Spy Gorilla's gonna nail your bitch! Spy Gorilla's gonna be running play soon, man. Don't do this. Is someone gonna fuck up Spy Gorilla? I came here just to watch them beat the shit out of Spy Gorilla.
Chess is a show of power. For youngsters, it's an invitation to play.
Yeah, but Spy Gorilla doesn't move. Oh my god, Spy Gorilla sucks. Alright, dude, Spy Gorilla glows. This? Oh, nothing. It's just a glass eye. Dude, that's not a
Game
glass
must
eye.
Easily get out of hand.
Again, his eye is so... He is such a poor looking... Like, dude, are you guys that easily fooled?
And
Uh-oh, Spy Gorilla can't sit up. Spy Gorilla's dead! Oh, no! He killed Spy Gorilla!
his look says it all.
He's dead. They killed
Best
Spy Gorilla.
pretend it never happened.
They killed Spy Gorilla.
But it's not the end for our spy.
Jesus, this is getting creepier.
He lives to film another day.
No! He shouldn't live to film another day. We're all doomed, man. The AIs are taking over, and now Spy Gorilla's on the case. We're fucked. Detonate the drone gorilla. Exactly. Burn it with fire. Burn it with fire. Oh my God, Spy Gorilla, no. This is what aliens had to do to figure us out. Yeah, but who was the spy alien? Kamala Harris? Nancy Pelosi? Dylan Mulvaney. I knew that guy was a spy. I just didn't realize it was for another alien race. Explain some shit, though. That's all gone. I gotta stop that. Luke Duke saying, greetings, everyone. Welcome, Luke Duke. Good to see you, sir. Welcome to the show. We're at level 11 of a hype train. It's got 2 minutes left. We're at 17%. Holy shit, amazing support. Thank you all so much. We're going to go through 2 more videos to make fun of, and then we've got so much shit to cover, we should just get back in it. AI is the problem. Trucker 18-wheeler, AI is the problem, but we're already making the infiltration robots. When the AI gets its hand on the infiltration robots, we're fucked. We're all fucked. Our demise is inevitable. You've seen TikTok. We'll fall for this shit. Oh. This next video is to remind us that there's no hope.
For me, nature is one of the neatest things on this planet. That's why Rodney and I started Nature Walk, because we want everyone to know how neat nature is.
Now, some of you might be asking, if this is only episode 1, where can I get more of these? I don't think Vic's Crappy Videos is the one who does this. I think Vic found it. I don't know where their video is. I'm not going to promote Vic's Crappy Videos. Nature Walk is its own thing. I don't think it's associated with this. Or wait, is that it? That's pretty neat. Never mind. Buy neat t-shirts and more. Yeah, so never mind. This is Vic's Crappy Videos. He does all this. All right, then. It's pretty neat.
Instead of just me and Rodney knowing it.
Okay, so this thing's gotta be... This has gotta be a bit.
How neat is that?
Okay, no, this has gotta be a bit and you suck balls.
That's pretty neat.
Is it just you saying shit's neat?
Without a doubt, coming out into nature is one of the neatest things there is to do. But you also have...
Why is he wearing a gun? I found these like 10 years ago. I found this the other day. Do you want me to ditch it? Should we ditch it? Rusty, is Rusty saying ditch it stupid? I have no idea. Would you just look at that? Oh.
I have to be careful. That's why I always try to pack a gun. It's just a little bit, pack some heat. Now this isn't much of a big boy. I don't want to kill the animal, but I do want to warn it.
That's a BB rifle, you dumb fuck. That wouldn't deter me. This is the guy who says this is an aspen. You can tell it's an aspen by the way it is. That's a Daisy Red Rider. I mean, if this is like a dude's old video, I don't know. I got struck recently playing someone's shit. I don't want this dude to give me shit. This is 13 years old. Maybe I should just stop with that. I don't want to get in trouble again. And it's just, apparently I'm the last one to know, so fuck me. I guess the joke with that is I suck. All right. Do we want to bother with this one? They're not that into you. I'm going to save that one for Sunday because it's a longer video anyway. By the way, the Sunday Smoke Show that happens only on Rumble. Thank you all if you're watching on Rumble. We've got the chat up if you want to comment, and we'll be able to read it. Thank you, everyone watching on Rumble. We'll get back to the Sunday Smoke Show we've been doing every Sunday. That has the Discord open. We always want you to join and be part of that. We'll ditch that video because, again, I just got a strike recently. I don't want to fuck around and get in trouble with that dude's shit. Even though I'm making fun of it, just play your own videos on demand, and we can make fun of them. Just play your own videos on demand? You mean the one I did recently with Hemponics? You want me to play those? You want to make fun of those? I mean, we could. They were pretty funny. Well, not pretty funny. Like, it was a good interview. I liked it. I still got 2 more to do, but yeah, fuck me. At any rate, let's get back into the story shit we have. We have a fuck ton of that anyway. So we'll do that. Spy Gorilla is creeping me the fuck out. I'm going to be honest. I am creeped out by Spy Gorilla. Balls Deep saying Rumble. Let's link the Rumble. We'll link the Rumble's current stream thing in here. That is the Rumble add-on com Rumble. Yeah, there we go. There's the Rumble. There's the current Rumble stream thing. Oh, nope. No Nightbot yet. I got to figure out how to set that up because I should have that. This thing's all... That's pretty. There's funny, and then there's whatever the fuck this is. Okay. Well, hey, man, if it's not for you, yeah, sorry. Oh, well. Whatever the fuck this is. Well, you're here. Are you just here to hate it? Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you mod Nightbot? I don't think I modded Nightbot. That was Glorilla. Oh, no. It's not too hard. Only a dozen settings / options. Very simple. Yeah, I'll figure it out. You got to mod Nightbot. Yeah, I mean, I might not have. I thought I did. I don't know. I pay for this premium shit. I do got to figure this shit out. So that's what we'll do with that. Anyways, we have stories to do. We're not going to talk about the Reddit user. Let's get into this one. I don't know if you've heard about this, but apparently a Michigan school district is facing a lawsuit after forcing students to remove Let's Go Brandon sweatshirts. Now, I don't have a problem with that in and of itself, but the criticism of the president is core political speech protected by the First Amendment, and apparently they're okay with like LGBT expression and stuff. So it's just it's certain forms of expression aren't allowed, which is again where I'm like, nah, if we're gonna police shirts, and why are we police? It says Let's Go Brandon. Come on. I feel like getting upset about it is worse than doing it in the first place. 2 students who were prohibited from wearing clothing that featured a phrase critical of President Joe Biden have filed a lawsuit against their Michigan school district. The Foundation for Individual Rights and Expressions, or FIRE, self-described a nonpartisan nonprofit organization dedicated to defending and sustaining the individual rights of all Americans to free speech and free thought, are representing the Tri-County Middle School students who sued the school district Tuesday for their viewpoint discrimination after they were forced to remove sweatshirts they wore to school that featured the phrase Let's Go Brandon. Assistant principal and teacher ordered the boys to remove the sweatshirts for allegedly breaking dress code while allowing other students to don other political apparel like gay pride-themed hoodies, according to FIRE. The district and its employees, according to the complaint filed in the U.S. Court for the Western District of Michigan's Southern Division, are censoring students who try to express support for former President Donald Trump or opposition to President Joe Biden. Again, I feel like students shouldn't be doing that, but hope they sue the individuals who try to enforce it. I hope they sue the individual. I hope they sue the school. And the reason for that is because, look, I don't care if you don't want them to wear the Let's Go Brandon shirt, but if you're letting people express political opinions, social opinions, and there's nothing overtly offensive on the shirt, it says Let's Go Brandon. Fucking let it go, man. What if the school is Brandon High School? Exactly, Rackstar. What if they're just having some team spirit? We can't be pardoning on these people. They might just be good old folk having a good old time. All right. The lawsuit from FIRE, a First for Free Speech group on behalf of K-12 students, seeks a court order blocking the school district's viewpoint discriminatory ban on Let's Go Brandon apparel. Right, because we got to make them say Let's Go Brandon. Balls deep, but it means something else. So what? You have to get... Again, it's the whole thing where you have to give a shit for it to mean something else. If you don't give a shit, it just says, Let's Go Brandon. It's this whole thing with words. Words don't actually hurt you. It's okay. Fuck them. I hope they get them and burn them to the ground, man. This is the stupidest thing ever. The slogan is a way to express an anti-Biden message without using profanity, Fitzpatrick said. A public school district cannot censor speech just because it might cause someone to think about a swear word. Again, so wait, now we have to police clothing for other people's thoughts? Technically, every bitch in a halter top is going to make dudes start thinking some seriously pornographic shit, man. That's called biology. And a voice crack. Oh, fuck. So I hope that lawsuit goes through. There's no way they can let that slide. They can't let it slide. I can't stand for that. If you're gonna let people wear gay pride shirts, which you should, let them wear gay pride shirts. Spaghetti straps used to give me boners in high school, says Brown Candy. I mean, used to. In high school, spaghetti straps did such a number on me that I couldn't look at pasta without getting a fucking chub, dude. Oh, Jesus. And again, like I said, so people think about stuff. I don't know if you're aware of this, school, but I thought Inspiring Thought was part of the idea. We had to inside out shirts displaying beer or cigarette brands. Yeah, but at least in that case, like, and that is still stupid. That is still, voice crack is called puberty. Yep, just puberty going for 2 decades now. 2 decades. But yeah, so the whole, like, you're responsible for what people think, at least covering up a beer shirt or a cigarette shirt, because kids shouldn't be drinking beer or smoking cigarettes. Okay, there's kind of something there. But this idea of, like, they might think fuck Joe Biden. Well, you know, I think a lot of us do. But they're not saying it, okay? Quite frankly, if you've paid attention lately, you'd be thinking it too. Speaking of someone who's thinking fuck Joe Biden, China's Xi Jinping speaks with Zelensky for the first time since Russia's invasion of Ukraine. That's right. 4 years in, and now China's like, you know what? How about we start working with Russia and Ukraine? See if we can get this whole peace thing solved. We don't want you guys using nuclear weapons against each other. No one wins in a nuclear war. We're just going to come in and we're just going to kind of take over the U.S.'s peacekeeping shit. Just, you know, hey. Which personally, I'm like, fine, fuck it. Take that and the military. Give us the budget release. You know what I mean? How about we drop that shit down? The Cox baseball caps. Dude, what's wrong with the Cox baseball caps? Who doesn't love a good rooster?
Mary Lipstick.
That was the wrong one.
You want to see my pecker?
Oh, they do it with the thin blue line stuff, too. Anything that doesn't promote their propaganda is contraband. Oh, dude, Boomer Bob, wait till you hear about a story we got later. And it's not even with that. It gets even more out in the open with something we've got in the second hour. Or wait, no, the end of the first hour. Hey, which it already was, but we're delayed because of the late start, the hype train, and the fucking, again, crazy hype train. Did not expect that much support for a late start show, but thank you very, very much. Alrighty, so Xi Jinping speaking with Zelensky. Let's read a few of the details on this. Vladimir Zelensky spoke by phone Wednesday in their first conversation since Russia's invasion of Ukraine, as Beijing ramps up efforts to position itself as a potential peacemaker in the grinding conflict. Zelensky, who has long expressed interest in speaking with Xi, said he had a long and meaningful phone call with the Chinese leader that lasted for an hour. We discussed a full range of topical issues of bilateral relations. Particularly, attention was paid to the ways of possible cooperation to establish a just and sustainable peace for Ukraine, Zelensky said in a statement. There can be no peace at the expense of territorial compromises, Zelensky said. In a readout, China's foreign ministry quoted Xi as telling Zelensky that mutual respect for sovereignty and territorial integrity is the political basis of the China-Ukrainian relations. Xi also reiterated Beijing's point that China's core position on the Ukraine conflict is to promote peace and talks. In a subsequent briefing Wednesday, China's foreign ministry said it would send an envoy to Ukraine and other countries to help conduct in-depth communication with all parties to achieve a political settlement. The envoy, Li Hui, I don't know, is the special representative of the Chinese government of Eurasian affairs and has served the Chinese ambassador to Russia from 2009 to 2019. So we're selling them our water rights. Now they're doing the peacekeeping shit. Why did we send money to Ukraine for the last 4 years? Why exactly? Can we get any of that back? I'm sure they're going to pay us back now that they're cozying up to China. Sure, it's really going to go great for us. How about replace some expensive light bulbs that I don't know were that expensive? What? Where are we? We used to...
Fuck off.
We used it with Corey. What? We used what with Corey? Spaghetti straps used to give me boners. Well, it's illegal now. Big Johnson shirts were all the rage when I was in high school. I have no idea what we're talking about. Yeah, the light bulbs in my house are $30 a piece. Holy shit. How are they $30 a piece? What are they, like smart bulbs? I mean, dude, if you're happy with them, who gives a fuck? You know, I don't spend that much on the lights in my house, but I'm going to be dead soon, so I don't care. Spoiler alert, the Deadpool is live and the Smart Money's on next Tuesday. Are they made in the USA? Honestly, is anything made in the USA anymore? The only thing we make in America is illegal immigrants. That's what we make. Illegal immigrants. We got so many of them. We should start selling. We should start exporting illegal immigrants as a natural resource. I'm kidding. You're a dick. Who was that? Tom exists. Sorry, I brought your show, mister. Just kidding. I had a couple I'd sell. That's called slavery. Nobody broke my show. We started late. We had an amazingly huge supportive hype train. We're going to have fun till 5:30. It ain't broken. I'm having a good time. Are you having a good time? I'm having a good time. I mean, I'm talking about some mildly depressing shit with how China may have started positioning itself as a world leader, like with the peacekeeping shit that we always used to pride ourselves on. And again, Joe Biden's campaign slogan, finish the job. Of what? Stepping down from world leader? Is that the job we're finishing? Could you start the job on the border, Joe? Forget finish, just start.
Regular compression socks.
Listen to this. Americans paying a lot of money to protect their cars.
Oh, no, I don't want that. Alrighty, so a would-be burglar tunneling into a smoke shop was shot dead by the store's owner, who had taken to sleeping in the store to prevent break-ins, police said. Finish destroying America. Bobatai saying that's what she said. Dude, fucking... Oh. That a winner idea, bro. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm having fun. Shit, I twice and died. I shit twice and died. Oh, nice. It's always nice when you can have just a good BM. Alrighty, so this is again out of New Mexico. Again, things are going so star-spangled great that store owners are now choosing to sleep in their stores just in case someone decides to get, dickish. A would-be burglar tunneling into a smoke shop was shot dead by the store's owner, who had taken to sleeping in the store to prevent break-ins. Albuquerque Police Department officers responded to a shooting call Saturday at around 4:30 a.m. and found the deceased burglar, KRQE News reported. The owner of the store told KOB4, but not after. KOB4 News. Really? B4 News? We tell you the stories first. Before they happen. All right. There had been a previous break-in attempt before, and the store had before the store had even officially opened for business. The owner said he was woken by a strange sound and found that the burglar had tunneled through the wall and began waving a large hammer and chisel at the owner, causing the owner to fear for his life. According to the owner, he warned the burglar to leave the premises or he would shoot. but he claimed the burglar walked toward him, swinging, causing him to open fire. The suspected burglar was declared dead when police arrived at the scene. Police said they were investigating the incident as a justifiable homicide, and the owner was released after speaking with detectives. The store owner told KOB4 News that he has boarded up the hole and would soon be installing cameras. The Albuquerque... Oh, Jesus Christ. Is that the place? Good God. That looks like shit. Nope, there we go. Come on. It's just in this little strip mall. So you just fucking tunneled in? The Albuquerque police did not immediately respond for a comment. And that's the end of it. So, okay. That's where we're at now. People are just breaking into fucking weed stores. Again, I feel like we keep reading these stories about people having to shoot burglars. Can we just let the cops do it? Because those were the days. All right, one last story to piss you off before we go into some more fun shit. And let's clear the first hour stories out since we're getting done with that. And thank you all for being part of this amazingly successful show. Let us clear those two out. I didn't realize nature one was that. I'm a dick. Alrighty, so this last story kind of irks me, but it also doesn't surprise me. 673 university professors have signed a letter opposing courses on America's founding constitution. UNC professor says requiring courses on American history violates academic freedom. Remember, we're putting all of those social justice courses in there. Dude needed a silencer on his gun, removed body after. What body? Dude didn't need a silencer on his gun. I feel like nobody's going to bust up into that store again unless they're dumb. Like, it's on the news that he killed the last guy who did. You know what? If I were him, I'd want to put up that guy's mugshot or whatever. I'd ask if we could taxidermy the head, and I'd put him on the wall and be like, yeah, the last guy who broke in here, there he is. Because you know if someone's going to break into your weed joint, they're going to case it first, right? They're going to come in, maybe buy a quarter or something so they can kind of see where the layout is, understand what they've got to work with. But if you go in to buy a J, case in the place, and you see a head on the wall, and the guy goes, that's the last guy that tried to come in here and steal. Broke in the middle of the night. And you notice that there is a suspiciously large amount of space next to that head as if more will join it. You might rethink whether or not you want to be the next head. That's all I'm saying. You might rethink being the next head. Alrighty, so we're live on Rumble. Thank you if you're watching on Rumble. Appreciate it so much. Give us the old likes on the Twitch, the Rumble, the YouTube stuff. Helps the algorithm, all that. Tell your friends. We love doing this show, and we're going for another 2 hours and 15 minutes, asshole. We're going till 5:30. That's what we're doing. We're going till 5:30. But let's get into this piece of shit. Hundreds of professors at the University of North Carolina signed a public letter Tuesday opposing legislation that would require university students to take courses on America's government and founding documents. Right? Because what would benefit students from learning about their rights in the Constitution? It wouldn't encourage them at all to maybe tell these professors and institutions to fuck off. Yep, as I talk more, the tooth thing is bothering me. I think I have to make a dentist appointment tomorrow. Alrighty, so 673 UNC Chapel Hill professors revealed the public letter. Oh, you brave souls. The public letter Tuesday arguing the new courses and another bill in North Carolina's House of Representatives would constitute an infringement on the university's academic freedom. The first piece of legislation, House Bill 96, would require students to take a 3-credit hour course covering America's founding and history. Required reading for the course would include the U.S. Constitution, the Declaration of Independence, the Emancipation Proclamation, at least 5 essays from the Federalist Papers, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s letter from Birmingham Jail, and the Gettysburg Address. How can you oppose this list? They covered all the bases. They covered all the America stuff. They covered all the, ooh, we did slavery and we're bad stuff. They covered all of it. And you're telling me that you can have this, you can't have this in a school. This is academic, this is an infringement of academic freedom. But so many of these courses now have these DIE prerequisites that nobody asked for. That's okay. Mis amigos, says Rusty Grammar. Essays? No, not those essays. No, not those essays. At least 5 essays. Okay? No, not those essays. I got some from Home Depot. No. Alrighty. The first piece of legislation. Oh, we did that. The professors argue the legislation violates core principles of academic freedom and substitutes ideological force feeding for the intellectual expertise of faculty. Again, same argument. DEI. You can't do this shit with all the gender ideology, all the fucking LGBT crap you're pushing. You can't sit here and then suddenly go, hey, you can't push this. This is indoctrinating children. Again, I feel like if information is given to you and you choose not to use it, it has no effect. So what's the harm? I mean, I don't see how a lot of people understanding and having a better understanding of the founding fathers, the founding of the country. You know what might happen? A lot of black people might learn that, hey, she used to be really, really bad, and now you guys kind of are coming around. And if you'd stop buying into this fucking you're an oppressed minority bullshit and just fucking get to it, you'd probably run some shit. In fact, every person who doesn't subscribe to that ideology in those cultures does end up running shit. It's weird. Gotta make room for litter boxes, says Balls Deep. Oh, Jesus, no. Samuel, can you come up and give your paper? Oh, he's taking a dump. I'm sorry, everybody. We're gonna have to call a janitor to come scoop the box. Ooh, that's just... Someone left a stinky. How do we guilt whites into letting us run shit? Asking for a friend, says Brown Candy. I don't think you need to guilt whites into letting you run shit. I think you just need to get up and do it. I feel like the whites are trying to guilt all of us into, oh, you're held back. And because then it becomes easy to not do anything and go, whoop, I'm just held back. But if you don't, like, if I want to just sit here and go, oh, I have MS, like, it's holding me back, I can't do anything, blah, blah, blah. But instead I keep trying to do shows, I keep trying to go out. I might go out tonight to the Keller, even though I have a fever. I don't know. I'm on the fence. We'll see what the temperature reads. But just again, they call you white nowadays, too. That is true. That is true. The minute you don't subscribe to the Minority Victim Report, they immediately just go, well, you're just indoctrinated. You're just a white propagandist. Right, because people of color can't accomplish anything. So when they buck the trend, it's obviously a setup. Alrighty, so the second Hill HB 715 would eliminate tenure at... Ooh, I think we found the problem. The second bill, HB 17, would eliminate tenure at UNC and its affiliate campuses, establish minimum class sizes, and require colleges to report all non-instructional research performed by higher education personnel at the institute. The 673 professors decry both bills as an attack on expertise, arguing the American government courses constitute little more than indoctrination. Oh, you know, like the way you've been indoctrinating people and relying on your fucking tenure to cover you. Do it all. Tenure's the biggest pile of bullshit there's ever been. Get rid of tenure. You've been here 10 years. That doesn't mean you're impervious to critique, my friend. These 673 assholes could not be bigger pieces of shit. Our leaders continue to disregard campus autonomy, attack the expertise and independence of world-class faculty, and seek to force students' educations into pre-approved ideological containers. Again, DEI. This is a mirror just pointing back at you, you stupid fuck. The transgender shit in schools. The we've got to teach how everyone needs to be accepted stuff. All of the fucking woke shit you've been pushing recently. This is the exact same thing on the same card. And all I'm saying is, you've been doing yours, do this too. But amazing, when you guys don't get to indoctrinate the students, now it's a problem. We must protect the principles of academic freedom. Oh, glad you're starting now. Have you seen the arithmetic and the reading scores in the country? Got fired well after 10 years at my job, was Phil Some Hole saying. Yeah, no other job, with the exception of politics. And I think we should start limiting that one too. No other job with the exception of politics. And by the way, let's put that one on there like fucking tomorrow. Johnny, my thermometer says you're fine. Every time I scan you, it says certified homo. Oh, sorry, that's the gaydar. Yeah, sorry. I don't know why. I think, I don't know if it's on my dad or my mom's side, but I think there is some solid homo in my history. And it pops up a lot. I mean, I've never indulged in it because I don't want to be that way. But thank you. Thank you very much. It's important for people to tell you the truth. If enacted, we believe that these measures will further damage the reputation of UNC and the state of North Carolina, and will likely bring critical scrutiny from accrediting agencies that know undue interference in university affairs when they see it. The letter continues. Yes, and the point that the legislation is making is we've seen it from you, and you've been crying tenure. So we're going to do something about it. Again, why is it when people react to their shitty shit, that is a horrible thing. But when they want to shovel their crap down our throat, apparently that's fine. That's freedom. Fucking Jesus, man. I really, honestly, cannot see how those required reading listings would affect anybody's job for the worse. At most, you think it's a bunch of propaganda. And at the very least, you might realize that some of your rights and your freedoms are being infringed upon by the people who are Oh. And that's the heart of the issue. All right, so that's our first hour. We've had an amazing amount of support. We are so grateful for everything going on. Probably a few morning co-hosts. I mean, Aaron. Dude, yeah, we all know. That's why Aaron is so excited about the Crowder news, because he's like, finally, I can get Steven. See, like Revenge of the Sis, I think they go after Steven Crowder because they saw the shame in the game and they wanted to call it out. I think Aaron has had a hate on for Steven Crowder because he's like, I want to love you. I, too, have an amazing beard. Will probably divorce me in 2 years. These are all jokes, by the way. New boot goofing. New boot goofing. Alrighty, so let's load up our second hour stories. I'm going to pull the audio down for that. While we do that, this show is just trucking along. We've got 2 hours left in the show. We have got a shit ton of things to talk about, and we are going to be here for a while. So let's get this rolling. We've had an amazing amount of support, so feel free to use sound drops and stuff to your heart's content, but we are definitely more than fully funded for today. And let's get this up. And one more. Now I'm going to have to mute all the ones that are running ads, because I didn't get a chance to try that new ad blocker installation thing yet. All right, good. We made it. Sweet. Whew. Okay. So our first story in the second. A circle jerk doesn't make you gay. Telling people about it and eating the soggy cracker after is. See, like, that's just fucking gross. Like, that's not real, right? Like, I was in a hockey team. We never did any of that fucking weird shit or plungers up the asses. Nothing. None of that. All the stuff we did was like aggressive workouts, like ass slapping with shinny sticks, making you do wall sits, and like, you know, like tickling your stomach so you fall to the ground. I mean, that's a little gay. But it was all over the clothes stuff. And, you know, they kicked you in the balls if you got a boner. So what the fuck, man? Whatever happened to just good, straight, hetero hazing in sports? You know? Just, you know, dude play. Everything's got to get into your butthole, or you got to suck someone's jizz, or you got to, like, jerk off with your friends into a sleeping bag and then stay in it. I don't fucking know. Not sleeping over at his house again. That's all I'm saying. Did you ever get a 5-hole rocketed, Johnny? Do you mean did anyone score on my 5-hole, or did I ever catch one in the balls? Because the answer to yes is both. I took a guy named whose nickname was Thunderbird, T-Bird. He had a slap shot that registered over 99 miles an hour on more than one occasion. I took one of his slaps to the nuts. And when it happened, I had an old man skate up to me, ask if he wanted me to grab my genitals, while also simultaneously going, he socked you in the noodle, son. There's a horrible time. Do you let an old man feel your balls because it's a medical emergency? But he was a little exuberant with the, did they sock you in the noodle, son? And... this story gets even more emasculating. The goaltender who relieved me in the net after I took that shot in the nuts in the practice game, my fucking sister. I called in my sister to fill in for me after I got hit in the balls. Holy shit, 99 miles in high school, yes.
Your mama was a snowblower.
Now, I don't think the slap shot that hit me in the balls was anywhere near that speed. But let's just say T-Bird broke more than a few sticks in practice and in game, and there were goaltenders who were legit afraid of him if he put something into it. It is unbelievable how fast that man's shot was. I mean, he was a mid-level D, but he was fucking damn hard shot, man. And yeah, I don't think he hit me with a 100-mile-per-hour fucking slap shot to the nuts, but he definitely hit one with a little bit of oomph. Because I was wearing 2 cups, and they were pretty sure we had to check if the nuts didn't drop. Thank God it didn't send them back up, because the last thing, it's just not good, man. If they had gone in, oh fuck. I'm amazed I was able to have children. I'm honest. I'm amazed. I think that's why I have erectile dysfunction. Is T-Bird slap shot. Is why my dick doesn't work the way it's supposed to anymore. It certainly explained the bend. The puck-like indent. It's got like a C dent, you know? Just fucking... it's bent like a pipe snake. That explains the random squeaky voice. Totally does. Totally does. I definitely had a high-pitched voice when I called my sister in to sub in for me. So you might be right. That's where it is. We have one... T-Bird Tyler to thank for that. Thank you for the 50 bits, dear Butch. We've had amazing support today. Thank you very, very much for all of that. This next story is a little weird, so we're going to just read it. Londoners are baffled by an unusual cow sculpture in Westminster with a lamp emerging from its ass. And oh yes, we're going to show you. Oh my God. Yep, that's a cow with a lamp in its butt. Londoners were baffled by a bizarre sight outside the House of Parliament. A life-size cow sculpture with a Victorian-style street lamp emerging from its ass. And yes, I'm saying ass because they said rump. Same thing. The unusual statue, complete with the 19th century sewer lamp replica, was placed in Westminster to highlight how feces of on-farm livestock could be used as a renewable energy source. The UK's largest dairy cooperative, Arla, was behind the cow lamp stunt in a bid to draw attention to potential of biogas, which is derived from cow poo and food waste. Biogas was once a staple of Victorian Britain after Birmingham engineer Joseph Edmund Webb patented a sewer gas destructor lamp fueled by emissions from London sewers. And following the government's announcement last month of major new strategy to deliver energy security and net zero. What? Okay. It has been suggested poo could help solve the UK's energy security crisis with a nationwide strategy for anaerobic digestion of farm and food waste. James Prairie, Vice President of Logistics at Arla, said, "Dairy farmers have the potential to play a major role in the future of the UK's energy security, using natural resources to provide more energy independence. With better infrastructure and network support, Britain's livestock sector has the potential to turn nearly 91 million tons of manure and slurry into 10 million tons of food waste, and 10 million tons of food waste into 8 billion cubic meters."
He's gotta puke! He's gotta puke!
I mean, we are getting close. We are getting close. Oh. And by the way, thank you if you're on Rumble. I don't see any chats up on there, but if you're on Rumble, feel free to chat. We'll read them. Oh, fuck. Shit, I don't have the bucket over here. I do have a container, though. We can make do. All right, I'm not puking into the bong. That's sacrilegious. Why would you? The fuck is this shit? Oh, do I gotta minimize this again? Nope, let's go back to one. Why is this even here? How do I close this ad? I was busy reading a story. Anyways. If we put the right policy changes in place to give our farmers the support they need, we can unlock the potential for even more farms to scale their use of renewable energy sources and ensure a more secure energy system for the future. The process of utilizing anaerobic digestion is a bacteria breakdown of organic matter in the absence of oxygen, producing biogas, which can be converted into energy. It has been suggested by the brand that a new national anaerobic digestion strategy incorporating larger community-based facilities generating biogases can be fed into the gas grid or used in transport, and small-scale digesters create energy for use on farm. By doing so, it has also been indicated it could be better and more affordable for grid connections to facilitate an anaerobic digestive revolution and, at the same time, help more farmers install solar power and other renewables. So, yeah, but I mean, will it smell like natural gas? I mean, this is kind of natural gas, right? We're just saying, let's use the cow farts. Anaerobic without oxygenation. Neat. That's nature neat. So you're saying we're gonna be powering everything by cow farts?
Well, Sparkle Farts, all things being equal, you are technically correct.
Alrighty then. Alrighty then. That's just a little strange. Okay. Not right now, I'm busy. Okay, so this natural gas is odorless but has sulfur added to it. Yeah, I know, but I was making a joke. It was a comedy show, so I thought I'd make a joke. What was I thinking? What a dick I am. What a horrible, unforgiving dick I am. Anyways, we're gonna go a little abroad in more ways than one. So we've got a story for all of you here. I know this isn't something we have a lot of experience with in the U.S. This is a comedy show. I mean, it will be eventually if I ever figure out how to be funny. It will be. Right now, I'm really leaning on that laugh track. It's something that James Corden taught me, and quite frankly, it's a crutch. But my name is Crutches. What do you expect? Oh, Jesus, I can't use my hand as well. Uh-oh. Okay, so
Fuck off.
Maybe later. Our next story here, that's Controlled Burn 3 or 4. I don't even know where we are. We have like 11 to do. We'll see if we can make it. Not going to push it too hard, but we're going to have fun. Alrighty, so this next story that we have here, thank you again. Thank you, Angry Saxon. And brown candy. Almost made some brown candy. Not really. I'm not close to shitting my pants. All right, so Vienna nudists oppose plans for cable car over their beach. I mean, why would you? Just because it was going to have a glass bottom. I mean, all righty, here we go. Nudists in nudists in Austria are up in arms, but not in clothes, about plans for a cable car that would pass over a popular beach on the northern edge of Vienna, where clothing is optional. The country's Austrian press agency.
Sparkle farts, all things being equal, you are technically correct.
Thank you for the 100 bits. How close are we on that? All right, we're still a ways off. No worries. Thank you, Polar Bear Express, for the 250 channel points. The country's Austria press agency on Friday quoted nudist Barbara Hasgel, saying she feared for her privacy if cable car users and cell phone cameras are allowed to swoop across the area. I don't want to end up on the internet, the 72-year-old. Oh, we don't want you to end up on the internet either. I kind of want to see some clothed photos of these nudists. If you're nude in public, you expect privacy. Well, apparently they expect privacy on the beach. She just doesn't want to deal with every cable car rolling over. Project developer Hans Dijaco sought to reassure nudists, saying the cable cars would only pass over the beach for a short stretch. You know, kind of like what the guys are doing with their dicks. A short stretch. In addition, the windows could be made to turn opaque automatically, he was quoted as saying. I mean, that's what you could see people doing. A promotional video for the cable car project says it would go from the Heisingsschlad transit station across the Danube River and then back over the Klauenberg, a small mountain in the north of the capital. Some 115 gondolas with panoramic windows would offer a breathtaking view across Vienna, it says, and across her vulva. I just don't want all these young fuckers in their phones taking pictures of my cooter.
Compression. Soft Wello socks.
Oh, you go fuck yourself and you die. I didn't put that ad on here. Alrighty. I just feel like that's gonna be a rough one. I feel bad. Like, you're gonna take pictures of old people on the beach with your phone? Really? Really? Cover up or be okay with people seeing you. I mean, it is a little weird. You want to be on a nudist beach. You want to be nude, but you don't want people to see you. You realize God and all creation can see you. I don't want to end up on the internet. Well, I mean, we don't want you to either, but maybe consider wearing a bikini. At least some bottoms. I don't know. Fucking. Ugh. Just make it so they can't aim out the fucking car. It is weird that they want to put glass like see-through bottom on the fucking. Oh, look, I can just aim down. It's like a reverse crotch video. Ugh. It's just gross. Just stop. Alrighty, so our next story that we're going to do, because I believe in doing more stories. California. We're going to catch up in California, see how things are going over there. I'm sure everything's Star Spangled awesome. So how about control yourself and respect others? I'm just kidding. They need to stop showing the goods off. Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing, too. Here's a spoiler alert about the nudist beach. Anybody that's nude on the beach is someone you don't want to see nude, okay? Because the people you want to see nude, they get people wanting to see them nude all the time, you know? So they're not going somewhere like, no, you're not going. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of dudes stretching their dicks on the nudist beach. You are not going, like Granny's doing it because she wants to feel like at least someone's looking, all right? Don't worry, ma'am. The other thing overhead is just a weather balloon. Yeah, China's been taking pictures of your snatch for years. Xi Jinping has an entire nudist beach gilf setup that he spanks it to nightly. He has a spank bank of gilf cootie. That's what he has. A spank bank of gilf cootie. I want to say that one feels like a new all-time high. Brown candy. Link to what? The spank bank of gilf cootie?
Try to relax your anus.
I mean, if you can, at least let someone get a picture of it, right? Like, they can send it to you so you can show your doctor. Okay, I got the light bulbs for $50. I got savings. That's just for anyone who cares. See, 4 for $50. So that's 2 for $25, or pretty much a light bulb for $12.50. I can do math. What's wrong with that? If it's an LED bulb or some shit, I mean, I don't know. Why do we care what Luke Duke is lighting his house with? I don't. I'm trying to just pack a bowl right now. That's all I'm doing. Math and stuff, says Dear Butch. All right, so now this story in Los Angeles. California man who impersonated a doctor has practiced on thousands of individuals, Los Angeles DA says. Stephen Gevorkian, oh, you are kidding me. I did not read his name until now. He said his name was Stephen Gevorkian. So you guys are dumb as shit and will fall for anything, right? Good God, California. Stephen Gevorkian. Oh, my God. A California man has been practicing medicine on thousands of individuals, is now facing charges for falsely claiming to be a licensed doctor, the Los Angeles County Court District Attorney's Office says. Stephen Gevorkian, 44, of Studio City, allegedly offered treatment for serious medical conditions, including cancer, according to prosecutors. He has been charged with 5 felony counts of practicing medicine without a certification, the DA's office announced Monday. Practicing medicine without a license is not only criminal activity in California, it can cause irreparable harm to the health of an unsuspecting people. Some with serious illnesses who believe they are under the care of a licensed physician, District Attorney George Gascon said in a statement. No one sues like Gaston. No one's like Gaston. All right, sorry. Prosecutors alleged that on November 17th of last year, an undercover investigator received consulting from Gevorkian, who owns and operates Pathways Medical in North Hollywood. The business conducts blood tests on patients, advises them on treatments, and offers treatment for serious conditions, including cancer and viral infections, the DA's office said. In the consultation, Gevorkian allegedly failed to accurately address abnormal levels of a hormone that could indicate a serious medical condition. Pathways Medical did not immediately respond to requests for comment. Its website says it is currently under construction. Yeah. Because you're going to bury the owner under the building. The page is undergoing maintenance and will be back soon, reads the website. Oh! The owner's undergoing maintenance and won't be back soon. In a Yelp review of the business, one user wrote Dr. Gavorkian. Again, I feel like the name was a dead giveaway. Is he related to Dr. Death? Exactly. Dr. Gavorkian helped me get back to optimum health. I feel energized and healthy after the supplements, IV drips, and vitamin shots he offers. A comprehensive look at your health and considers things that other doctors might not notice, the review said. This is the place to go if you have autoimmune or allergy issues. The Yelp page listed the businesses offering alternative medicine, IV hydration, and nutritionists. However, the DEA's office said Gavorkian is accused of practicing medicine without a license on thousands of individuals for several years. Oh, that's George Gascon. Why does George Gascon kind of look like the old version of that guy from Night Court? I want to see the owner. I want to see Dr. Gavorkian. The case is being investigated by the California Department of Consumer Affairs of Investigation and prosecuted by the District Attorney's Consumers Protection Division. The DA also said, advising anyone who may be a victim in this case to call Consumer Protection Hotline. Again, why can't we see fucking Gavorkian? Jack's your uncle. I want to see Dr. Gavorkian. Let's go back to that. Hold on. Let's go back to that story. And where was the name? Dr. Gavorkian. Why am I yawning? Whatever. Let's look up Dr. Gavorkian. Images. Let's see Dr. Gavorkian. Oh, come on. Wait a minute. Which one is Dr. Gavorkian? Oh, wait. Nope. This is the one. California doctor treated thousands. We got it in a story link. You guys want to see Dr. Gavorkian? He looks like he used to be an NSYNC. I'm going to drop the chat box for a second just to clear it out. Oh, it just put it right back up. Oh. There's Dr. Gavorkian. He looks like just Iranian Joey Fatone. I mean, that's all I'm saying. He's just... My aunt went to Dr. Gavorkian for her allergies. She no longer has allergies. Thank you. Yeah, because she's dead. Dr. Gavorkian. Seems legit. I don't think so. Johnny, you look like you used to be in NSYNC. Really? I don't think so. I'm too manly for that. God damn it. What are you calling me, gay? Johnny's gay. He doesn't even do clubs. Johnny's gay. He does the Keller. Nobody does the Keller that's straight. Everyone that does the Keller is gay. Gino does the Keller. Gino's gay. All right, enough of that. Anyways, so there it is. I can't believe anyone trusted that guy. He just looks shifty as shit. So there we go. Our next story, we can keep on moving along. We got
from company events to parties with friends to
got
charity fundraisers to
an ad to stop there. So we've got an hour and 15 hour and 45 left in the show, and we've got a lot of content left to get into. So I'm gonna keep on moving. I don't think anything's in the chat, so we'll get into the next story. Remember how Bud Light did the whole Dylan Mulvaney thing, and so people were gonna boycott and protest and all that shit? Well, one of the people who boycotted or whatever started the ultra-right conservative beer. It's expected to hit 1 million in sales since Bud Light began its movement. This is more than a beer company. It's a movement of people who are speaking up, CEO Seth Weathers told Fox Business. The conservative dad's ultra-right beer, which launched immediately after Americans began boycotting Bud Light for its controversial partnership with transgender influencer Dylan Mulvaney, is expected to surpass 1 million in sales since mid-April, Fox Business has learned. After only being in business for 12 days, Ultra Right is expected to surpass 1 million in sales by Sunday, gaining over 10,000 customers and selling 20,000 six-packs since the April launch. This is more than a beer company. It's a movement of people who are speaking up and saying, no, we're done. This is our line in the sand, Ultra Right CEO Seth Weathers told Fox News. Yeah, this is our line in the sand. When you send that PSYOP Dylan Mulvaney for our beer, you went too far. How long before a BinBev buys the brand? I have no idea. No idea. The beer is expensive, $30 a sixer. Really? Wow. Don't know who's losing money faster, Bud Light or Fox News. Fox News is definitely taking a beating after dropping Tucker Carlson, but have they been? I'll have to look into that. Are they really losing a lot of money? Alrighty. This is more than a company. It's a movement of people than the purchase of a product. Okay. Okay, whatever. Sorry to keep you waiting, complicated business. Nothing will stop at Ultra Right Beer. Thank you all for the support and patience as we build this company into a community. Alrighty, so let's watch this ad on Twitter. Is this the original one? I feel like it might be.
We've teamed up with Big Kettle Brewing here in Lawrenceville, Georgia to produce our 100% woke-free American beer. Seth Weathers here, otherwise known as Conservative Dad. I am proud to announce we've teamed up with Big Kettle Brewing here in Lawrenceville, Georgia to produce our 100% woke-free American beer. I grew up in this county, so I'm proud to be able to say we're brewing Ultra Right beer right here in my old backyard. But this is just the beginning.
And we're hiring only illegal immigrants to do it so we can keep all the profits. America, America, we make beer in America.
We're a movement of people that are speaking up and saying no to the woke nonsense. Ultra Right beer and this movement will never be stopped, no matter what they throw at it.
Unless you stop buying the beer. I'd like to see it keep going with no sales. Because, honestly, Bud Light's trying to figure out how to do that.
And I want to thank you for being part of our journey. We're going to have a lot of fun, we're going to drink a little beer, and we're going to take back our country.
Right. Because taking back our country starts with getting drunk. America. Look, I get what you're doing, but it's just kind of cringy. I mean, I'm just happy with not drinking Bud Light before Dylan was a thing. Fox, hold my beer. Oh, I just said that. The founding fathers did meet in taverns. That's because that was all we had was taverns and whorehouses. In fact, most taverns were whorehouses. We had to do that just for Ben Franklin. If Ben Franklin can't fuck a bitch, he ain't showing. You know what I mean? FDA or ATF will shut this guy down in no time. Just watch. Well, I don't agree with you. How? Oh, that's the sound in my house. Okay, I guess my house is just going to blow up. If we suddenly go offline, I'm dead, I guess. I don't know. But yes, I don't see how selling a beer takes back our country. I get it that you want to make money. Capitalism, woo. But,
Join the movement at ultrarightbeer.com.
I bet it tastes like shit. Like, and I'm not saying, like, I don't care that he's fucking doing it. Like, good for you. You're making a fuck ton of money. Good for you. But I'm just, again, Anyways, we have, holy jeez. We have a lot going on. Thank you if you're watching on Rumble or on YouTube. Remember, we've got all the channels up. Our next thing that we're going to get into, it's the MyPillow for beers. Well, dude, if it tastes good, here's what I'd say. If it tastes good and, you want to make a statement, go for it. I don't fucking give a problem. I don't give a shit. I am almost worried something's wrong. Has anyone else noticed that I seem to be fucked up today? God damn. Alrighty. Well, we got the tests done. So there's that. Alrighty, so that's that. That's the right-wing beer commercial. This next story is going to piss me off, so I'm going to maybe have to do some fun things after this. Florida Surgeon General altered COVID-19 vaccine analysis to suggest higher risk for younger men, according to a Politico report. 80,000 new IRS agents can't all be wrong about this guy. He didn't file back in 2002. He didn't file. Well, I don't know. That's the other thing with the Biden thing with freedom. I'm like, the freedom to start oppressing your people more than ever with all the shit you want to do. So, Politico has said it obtained a document as part of a public records request that shows Lapido's changes to the 8-page analysis. The changes deleted comments that said a link with slightly increased risk of cardiac-related deaths after COVID-19 vaccination was no longer significant for multi-dose vaccines. There is little suggestion of any effect immediately following vaccination. The document shows an added line that says mRNA vaccines will be driving an increased risk of cardiac-related deaths in males, especially those 18 to 39. This version, released publicly in October of 2022, said the COVID-19 vaccination was associated with a modestly increased risk. I'm reading this off of CNN Health, man. So if I get deplatformed for misinformation, I'm going to be pissed. Florida Surgeon General Dr. Joseph Latipu, altered an analysis released by the Florida Department of Health last year to suggest mRNA COVID vaccines. To suggest. Oh, is this saying he modified it to suggest they pose a significant health risk? Okay, so now I get why they're saying it. So this is saying it didn't, but they did. The version released publicly in October 22 said, in a statement, Lapidu said it's typical for an assessment of surveillance data to include revisions. He has expertise and training to make these decisions, and the revisions were appropriate. To say I removed an analysis for a particular outcome is an implicit denial of the fact that the public has been the recipient of biased data and interpretation since the beginning of the COVID-19 vaccine campaign. I have never been afraid of disagreeing with peers or media. All right, so then why did you title this? Oh, wait, I just read it wrong. Okay. So you did title it right. I'm a dick. Multiple studies have found cases of myocarditis and pericarditis, inflammation of the heart lining, are rarer after mRNA vaccines. So you guys are pushing a fluff piece. Although they are more likely to occur among young men, the risk of heart inflammation is greater from COVID-19 than from vaccination. Sure it is. Florida is an outlier in its recommendations against COVID-19 vaccine. Yes, because Florida is the one part, like the rest of them are Democratic people going along with this shit. CNN is fake news. All you Trump-tards better get vaxxed. I don't think CNN is fake news. I misread this thinking they were saying that he lied about something else, and I didn't realize that. But yeah, it's a fluff piece. That's what that is. I'm sorry. Look, I'm not saying that guy didn't alter his shit. I'm saying you guys aren't telling the truth either. I'm saying if that guy's lying, so are you. Let's say if he's lying, so are you, and the truth is somewhere in the middle. And you don't want to admit it. But anyways.
Fuck off.
No, I won't fuck off. We're doing a show, goddammit. In fact, I will do the opposite of fuck off. I will soldier on. Because this show is already funded for today. Brown Candy, joke's on you. I got vaxxed before CNN posted this. I got vaxxed by peer pressure. I took the Johnson & Johnson. They don't offer the Johnson & Johnson anymore. And I tell every doctor that asks me, mRNA can kiss my A. Because I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You can call me a kook or whatever. I had COVID. Who the fuck is we magtards? I don't know. Who's a magatard? I'll tell you this. If it comes down to Biden or Trump, I'm not voting Biden, okay? I don't like Trump as being president with his age and everything, but I am not fucking voting for Biden. So I am not voting for Biden. And I suggest you don't either. I'm a pothead and I approve this message. By the way, happy news in Minnesota. We passed the fucking legalization bill. So now we're going to get to have weed. According to what I've been told, next they come for the guns. They come for the guns next. Good luck with that in Minnesota. I have trouble seeing it, but as long as we start with the Twin Cities. Muted my mic. Brown Candy asking, what? Dude, you haven't heard about it? Let's go to it. I was reading about this while I was in the hospital. House passes recreational marijuana bill, now heads to the Senate. This is 6 hours ago. Let's try doing it this. Oh, there's an ad. Great. There's an ad. Hey, guys. Trucks. Woo. Things. Stuff. 48 hours. Correspondents chosen themselves. I have no idea why. 48. Every 48 hours.
Legalizing cannabis or marijuana for recreational use.
It is a significant step forward.
To a sweeping, the House said okay to a sweeping bill legalizing cannabis or marijuana for recreational use.
It is a significant step forward for Democrats and advocates who have high hopes that it'll become law this.
Ha ha, we've got high hopes because we got weed. We've got high hopes because we're smoking weed. If you light a bong, you do no wrong because you've got high hopes.
Year. Caroline Cummings joins us now with the latest. And Caroline, we talked about this yesterday on the 4, but it didn't get over the finish line until today.
Yeah, that's right, Aaron. So yesterday there were other bills on the docket that took up a lot of time. They didn't start debating this bill until 9 o'clock. Then there is a House rule that they can't debate past midnight. And that's how we get to today, where lawmakers finally took up that bill, finished debate, and cast a vote with some bipartisan support. So the bill would allow adults 21 and older to buy, sell, and use marijuana. And Minnesotans looking to cash in could have businesses to grow the plant or operate retail dispensaries to sell cannabis products.
Now, the grow the plant one is a big one. And the reason the grow the plant one is a big one, the number one, excuse me, smoked a little. Not really productive for the show. Hell yeah, I'm back in the game, boys. We need to grow at home, says Master Meatball. No. Would you, Johnny? Would I what? Would I grow weed? No. No, I wouldn't grow weed. I would buy it. I'm lazy. But yeah, I'm very happy that this is going through. I don't like that we had to elect an entirely Democratic government in the state to get this to where it is now. I do deals for having a subscription to my channel, $10 and $2. Looking for someone in Michigan. I'm ready to start a business paying people to grow my plants. Look who gets priority for the new dispensary, says Dear Butch. Fucking I don't care. Let them start dispensaries up, down, left, right, and sideways everywhere. White, brown, black, fucking purple. I don't give a shit. And, keep pushing that policy where shoplifting isn't a crime and things like that. And remember to persecute people who defend their storefronts like we have been. And like I said, let's see how it goes. I don't give a shit who opens where if they're allowed to do it legally. You know what? And this is another thing where they're like, we want reparations, whatever. We want to. So what if they get to open fucking weed stores first? Fucking more power to them. You know what? You know what preferential treatment to opening weed stores first is? It's legislated reparations. Because you get to go, look, when they go, we don't have the rights you do. Bullshit. You can open weed stores and we can't. But we're certainly allowed to shop at them. So again, I don't give a fuck. You want to give black people more rights to open weed stores than white people? I don't give a shit. I'm assuming that's just going to be the way of it anyway. I'm assuming that all the white people interested in opening weed stuff are already in position to do it. Everyone else either doesn't give a shit or is planning to be a consumer. And I'm speaking for me. Can we do reparations with weed? Apparently, like I said, if what Dear Butch says is true and preferential treatment is given to who can open shops, and fuck yeah, dude. That's just flat out discrimination. It is. But you know what? Here's what I'm saying. I'm saying if they implement such discrimination, I can't stop it. But if they implement it, I certainly have something to hold up every time someone says black people don't have all the rights white people do. I would like to, and here's my I beg to differ. I also don't think it's going to be a thing. I don't think they're going to go, hey, we're making weed legal in Minnesota, but only the Twin Cities are allowed to. Again, they said growing it. They're doing this for the farmers. Everybody is, I'm pretty sure they're making it just legal to grow your own. Well, I'm a minority. Oh, shit. I was made for a second like a white. I was mad for a second like a white. See, you don't need to be. You don't need to be.
It creates a state office of cannabis management tasked with oversight of the new industry, which would be regulated, licensed, and taxed.
Oh, get it? In Minnesota, we're going to, $17 billion surplus. Better get us that weed money. Right, Wilmer. Exactly right.
No!
Amen, brother. Fucking taxed. That's the part that pisses me off. Because I knew it was going to be. Don't get me wrong. I knew they were going to. That's why the Democrats have been licking their chops at this. They've got a $17 billion surplus, and now they feel like drug kingpins, so they want to get some more money. We could, give marijuana one of those lady taxes. Fucking walls going for your wallets. How can the Hispaniola Cannabis Santa have a naughty list? What?
Legislation also automatically removes from people's records any low-level cannabis convictions and creates a board to consider expungement of felonies.
Good. I'm going to say that right now. Good. Depending if the felonies are nonviolent, if the person was just, somebody who dealed in some weed and just moved too much weight, I'm fine with that. But I worry that that's going to be a slippery slope to some other stuff. $17 billion just to expand government that now needs to be sustained. No, did we expand the government? I mean, I know they will. But again, they're going to get, dude, how much tax revenue out of this? Think about it. All these businesses are going to open up. You're going to be able to tax the businesses on what they sell, all right? I have to pay a fee. Actually, I got to work on that, by the way, to keep my LLC license and shit. So they're going to be paying that. They're going to be paying for buildings to have places to sell out of. I don't know. Is it still going to be a problem, though, because it's federally illegal that they can't do shit with the money and we got to have that shit? Building a new police station is not cheap. Yeah, you know. I wonder if the Floyd family would donate to that cause. They got a lot of money. How about they throw a couple $100,000 into the police station that got burned down in their son's honor? Most of the businesses will prefer cash. Dude, most of the businesses might have to work exclusively with cash. I don't know how all that goes. I know there's been some serious shit with all of that. So, oof. You have to claim that income on your taxes. What income? I'm not selling any weed. I claim all my income on my taxes. That's why I have to pay. That's why I still have like fucking $1,100 I'm paying next month to finish paying off my taxes. Fucking Uncle Sam needs his meat. Carry cash, go armed. Fucking Jesus. Oh, I'm sure that won't be a problem at all.
It's not just that a majority supports it. It's that the trend, look at the trend line. Look at where this is headed. This is what our people want. We can do this today. Minnesotans are ready. It's time. Vote green.
But wherever you fall on the spectrum of legalization, it is very clear that this bill still has serious concerns. Legalization would be a dramatic change for Minnesota. And if that step is taken, it should still be done with careful, continued consideration.
Fuck you, bitch. The Republican careful continued consideration has been overtax people to use it medicinally. I'm not a Democrat person, but this lady pisses me off. The careful consideration has literally just been you old ass Republicans stuck in the mud fucking last century bitches going no. That's been your consideration. Yo, I had curry last night named for the lamb bad boy. Alrighty. I hear people want coke and weapons. I mean, yeah, people might want coke and weapons, but they're not going to legalize that shit. But again, in Minnesota, by and large, the people have been ready. This is part of the reason Republicans got voted out, because Republicans continually sat on their weed is bad. Weed is black people stuff. Grr. Like their boomer Bob ideal on it. While the rest of the state, the people who live in it, are on a firm in favor to the bottom of just don't give a shit. Nobody feels like weed is super duper bad. Alcohol is all over the place. So again, I'm confused. If a person is born female, she says she is a he. He can show his man nips on Twitch. What? Master Meatball, I don't know what you're doing, but what? Whatever. I don't know. Run that question on your own show, I guess. I don't even know what that is. Nothing to do with what I'm talking. Ignore me. Yeah. Please don't post comments I need to ignore. It's my...
Now, 2 Republicans joined all but 1 Democrat in voting yes, and other GOP members had concern about some of its public safety provisions and local control. Now, under this bill, you would be able to have marijuana with limits for personal use. That would no longer be illegal starting this summer. But getting the business part of it up and running, the regulations, rules, licensing, that will take more time, at least a year. So if you're wondering when you'll be able to buy a cannabis product in your community, it'll take more time. Erin.
And certainly, Caroline, not even a done deal yet. It still has to pass the Senate.
Yeah, it does. So the Senate is taking a vote on their proposal coming this Friday, but there are significant differences between both bills. So there will be a joint panel of lawmakers in what's called a conference committee, and they'll meet there to iron out those differences. And if you're wondering what's going on behind me here at the Capitol, it's a rally for gun safety legislation, and we'll tell you more about that coming up at our news at 5. Aaron.
All right, Carolyn Cummings live at the state capitol. Thank you.
That's what you call butterfed. Alrighty. Ignatz, if you smoke enough, she's kind of cute. That's like saying if you drink enough, she's all right. Again, if that's what it takes, I don't know. Like I said, that's butterfed. That bitch is butterfed. Slap me with that butter, says Atomic Citizen. This show is created and produced by the creator. Note to chat. Please be good co-host for Johnny, brother. I mean, every once in a while, I feel like some people I gotta be like, dude, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? And it just gets on. We were on a thing. I was on a tear. It was a weird thing. I don't know. Whatever. We're having a great time. I'm being a dick. I'm sorry. Let's boo me.
Boo this man!
All right. We got high. Well, I'm still working on it. All righty. Oh, yes. Okay, so we're going to do that. We'll cover this story because I find this story appalling. And this is out of Westminster, Colorado. I mentioned it earlier in the week. We'll cover this kind of fast. If you have any thoughts on it, don't be a dick. It's your show. I'm trying. It's a process. Anyways, so we'll cover this story pretty quick. And then if you have any thoughts on it, feel free to share them. And again, thank you for being part of the show on Rumble, YouTube, and Twitch. We have the Rumble chat up on the screen here so I can read your comments if you post them. And please feel free to be part of the show, everybody, over on Rumble. Thank you. Alrighty, let's get to this. 3 high school seniors were arrested in Colorado for hurdling a landscaping rock at a Colorado... Yeah, I can't read today. At a Colorado woman, killing her as she drove just outside of Denver, authorities said Wednesday. Alexa Bartel, 20, was killed when a rock was thrown through her windshield as she was driving north in the 10600 block of Indian Street at about 10:45 p.m. in Westminster on April 19th, according to a statement from Jefferson County Sheriff's Office investigators. Bartel was the last of several cars struck by large landscaping rocks in a spree that began shortly after 10 p.m. That night near 100th Avenue and Sim Street, officials said. Boom. Nicholas Mitch, Carol Chi, Joseph Croning, Zachary Kowak, all 18, were taken into custody at their home in Arvada, according to the sheriff's statement. All 3 suspects are 12th graders from Jefferson County Public Schools. Sheriff spokesman Jackie Kelly said one attends Ralston Valley High School, another goes to Stanley Lake High School, and the third is enrolled in an online program, according to the spokesman. A rep for the school district could not immediately be reached. The rock thrown by the suspects is what killed Bartel and not any subsequent crash, which took place about 20 miles northwest of Denver and 10 miles southwest of Boulder. The rock came through Alexa Bartel's windshield, striking and killing her, Kelly told NBC News on Wednesday. The rocks that we have described in this crime series, all about 5 to 6 inches in size and about 3 to 5 pounds apiece. They're large boulder landscaping rocks. The suspects were traveling in a black 2016 Chevy Silverado, though it wasn't immediately clear who was driving or who threw the rock that killed Bartel, officials said. We believe the vehicle was traveling in the opposite direction as our victims, said Kelly. The 3 suspects were booked on suspicion of first-degree murder by extreme indifference. The or the first-degree murder is typically associated with an intended victim and motive. Colorado's extreme indifference statute is meant for defendants who aim to kill someone, but just not a targeted individual. University of Colorado clinical law professor Ann England said, pulling out an AK-47 and shooting into a crowd of people, then there's no doubt that you intend to kill, even if not targeting a specific individual, England said. Throwing a rock and charging first-degree murder is going to be throwing a rock is a known risk to possibly kill someone. Throwing it at a moving car now that someone has died, it seems obvious. But before that, I'm not totally sure. It wasn't immediately clear if the three men had hired or been assigned criminal defense lawyers to speak on their behalf. Phone calls to publicly listed phone numbers for Colorado relatives went unanswered. The three teens are expected to make their first court appearance Thursday morning. And I hope they fuck. Was it a crack rock? No, it was a landscaping rock. And they killed an innocent 20-year-old woman. And I hope all three of them get the fucking chair. Or death by stoning. You drove down a road throwing rocks, landscaping rocks, of 3 to 5 pounds at other oncoming cars. I'm not going to break down the physics for you, but if you don't think you're going to kill someone, you should be held accountable for that unbelievable level of stupidity. They must have smoked the crack rock beforehand. I don't know what they smoked. Like I said, I was just reporting that because I reported on that story like last week. I was really sad for this. Again, Alexa Bartell was 20. She didn't know these people. She didn't do anything. She wasn't a bad person. She didn't have anything to do with anything in her whole life ahead of her. And who knows how many people that cared for her. And she's gone because 3 fucktards decided to throw rocks out of their car for fun. All I'm saying is I'm getting sick of reading these stories. I'm getting sick of reading this shit. And maybe if we start holding some of these people completely accountable to a almost barbaric degree, finally some people will wisen the fuck up. I don't know what else we can do. Yeah, that's some bullshit. Pull that off around here, you won't be lucky enough to even see a judge. Oh, I'm not advocating for that. But again, we did a story earlier where a guy had to defend himself from someone busted into like. We just have to start holding criminals accountable because it just doesn't seem like the crimes are getting any better, and there's too many places that aren't holding them accountable. Anyways, that was a fun little me getting pissed off and being a piece of shit. So this next thing that we're going to cover, I'm sure you've all heard about it. A lot of people have talked about it. I'm going to wade my 2 cents in on it just because everybody... Gun turrets on automobiles like James Bond. See, that's a problem. You give me gun turrets on my car, I'm going to use them. Like, there was a dude that was behind me that sped up to get around me, to get right in front of me, and he and I were both going to the same exit ramp. He could have just waited 2 seconds. It's just like, oh, dude, you give me gun turrets, I'm going to use them. I grew up with my mom continually screaming as she drove us from Pine Island to Rochester, Minnesota, 30-minute drive. So fucking God, I wish I had a tank. Give me a tank. Give me a fucking tank and I'll blow all you motherfuckers off the road. My mom had the worst road rage of all time. And it wore off on me to the point where I'm like, give me some weapons. I'm gonna fucking light these bitches up. So yeah, no, I don't advocate for guns on cars because I would use them. I just don't advocate for me having a gun because I'm worried I would use it. And we're gonna have a fun rant about we're gonna have a fun rant about that in a minute. So I'm not a huge fan of Crowder, and I wasn't planning to talk about his divorce shit because I don't really care. But Crowder decided, was she a geologist? Her last thought could have been, is this graphite? No, she wasn't a geologist, and she's still alive, so, weird. Okay. Anyways. So, It's only a minute long, so we'll watch it, and I'm definitely going to pause it a few times. But we're going to watch Crowder's divorce video. And let's just say I didn't like him before. I don't like him now. I don't like him at all in this. But let's get over to it. And before we start, I've got to get a couple of rant things out of the way. One, the tight shirt and the muscles, very much overcompensating, especially when paired with your little pussy gun on the table here. Dude, you're in your studio in Texas. Why do you need to have a gun on the table on display? I don't see a person with a gun on display like that, and I think, proud American Second Amendment lover. I think, wow, you're compensating. I mean, if you need to carry a gun because you believe in personal protection, most responsible gun owners don't need to show the gun. Most responsible gun owners take solace in the fact that they know if they need it, it's there. And as a responsible gun owner, if you don't need it, leave it alone. Barrels under the headlights, turret on the rooftop, turret in the back. I mean, my dealer used to have a gun on the kitchen table. I mean, okay. He has a gun on his table at home. I'm saying, why do you have a gun sitting? Like, I know why, but it just feels like a disingenuous, overcompensating fucking thing, right? Like, I don't believe I should have a gun. I think it's dangerous for me with my mental health right now for me to own a gun. So I don't own a gun. But if I owned a gun, I wouldn't display it on screen. All right, I wouldn't have it sitting up in my background because I'll proudly talk about my Second Amendment rights or my belief in them. But again, feeling like you have to have the gun there, I'm just like, well, is this about me or you here, buddy? What's going on with that? Anyways, yeah, 2 mugs is a bit excessive, and just again, you look sweaty. Did you just work out?
Since 2021, I've been living through what has increasingly been a horrendous divorce. Now, let me say on the outset, to be clear, there is no infidelity, any kind of physical abuse at all on either side. And no, this was not my choice.
Okay, so it wasn't your choice. That's fair. As for abuse, nobody suggested there was, but okay. So there's no abuse. I mean, just admit it. Like, your beard got sick of the game.
My then wife decided that she didn't want to be married anymore. And in the state of Texas, that is completely permitted.
That's called freedom, asshole. So wait a minute. Are you saying that how dare the state of Texas allow these women to have... Aw, sorry to hear about the divorce, says Saint RN. I wasn't going to talk about it. He's the one who made the video. But the thing that weirds me out is, and that's, that's completely permitted. Women get to have an opinion, and if they think being married to you after all these years isn't something they want anymore, and they want to leave, and you say no, they're still allowed to. Atomic Citizen, divorce can be a good thing. Crowder is trying for a 9mm bullet. GoFundMe Steam. Again, there's something creepy about the way he says it's allowed. Like he doesn't believe it should be allowed. Now, here's my point on that. What if you're the one who wants the divorce? Again, I feel like he doesn't think it should be allowed is starting to sound... He's saying there's no abuse on either side. Well, I feel like saying a woman shouldn't have the right to say no is kind of abuse. My wife's bitching changed my mind. Blah, da, da, da. Okay.
It's been the most heartbreaking experience of my life. What I consider to be my deepest personal failure. And
oh, so you haven't watched your show?
Just so you know, my opinions on parenting and families have not changed. I've always believed that children need a mom and a dad, that divorce is horrible. And I still believe that children need a mom and a dad and that divorce is horrible. But in today's legal system, my beliefs don't matter.
Again, now put that on the trans rights thing. You're so quick to say that your beliefs don't matter. Again, her beliefs is that she isn't happy. So you're saying that she should be forced to live with you? Because she said, I do?
In Texas, divorce is permitted when one party wants it, period.
That's kind of how it should always be. If one party wants out, you shouldn't make that a thing. That's how spouses kill each other. And why would you want to be with someone that doesn't want to be with you, says Sandy Squatch. God damn, chat is on fire. Yeah, chat's going crazy. You can't abort a marriage. Again, the part that weirds me out on this is how he's saying, like, and it's such bullshit that they're letting her leave. I said no. God, can't imagine why she's dropping you. You only think that it's bullshit that she's allowed to leave.
So,
so that's the end of the thing. All right, and now we have a theory that we would like to posit in the form of a picture on why Crowder may not be making it work anymore. So as he said, he gave us his opinions on marriage. He's very strong opinions on marriage. But if I may posit, I think I found photographic evidence of where their marriage troubles started. I give you exhibit everything. That's a woman who looks like she thinks she's doing the right thing. She doesn't look super enthused. That's a guy who's like, they totally think I'm a man now. He married up. Oh, he totally married up. And, she's a reasonably looking, decent lady. But like I said, your beard got sick of the game, homie. But even if you're, all right, let's pretend that I'm just a horrible piece of shit and Steven Crowder isn't secretly a homosexual. Glenn Beck money dried up and she bailed. Oh, no. This divorce started in 2001, so this is before Glenn Beck money dried up. This is her realizing that he's made enough money that she can leave and take what she wants. Because I'm betting there wasn't a prenup. Because, again, old Steven Crowder here thinks marriage is a yes, one and done, and that people aren't allowed to change their mind. And if a spouse becomes unhappy and, 2001, no, they got married in 2015, and in 2021, she filed for divorce. 2021. So that is 7 years. They were together for 7 years before she went to divorce. Now, either she's a gold digger or maybe she is. I have no idea. But like I said, I feel like waiting till wedding night, getting married the right way, I feel like that's a legit thing. I'm saying Crowder's still a virgin. She's making him wait till it drives him wild. You said 2001. It's all good. Keep ranting. Oh, yeah, because I'm retarded. But 2021. My bad. 2021. Thank you for keeping me honest. But yeah, waiting until wedding night, getting married the right way. I'm pretty sure if she had taken several months of dick before this, she wouldn't have said yes. I think just honestly, if she had been like, oh, this is the best that it's going to get with this Canadian fucking man wannabe, all right. 2 kids later, her fucking hooter's blown out, and she's like, you know what? I could at least be hot enough looking to get someone who doesn't mind that the love tunnel's a little loose. So unless she got cesarean, and then she's still got, what you could call marketable real estate. And then either way, like I said, you got to be sick of covering for him at this point. At the very least, he's, the other dudes, and maybe you're cool with it. Maybe you're not. Like I said, little creepy how he was all, and that's legal. They let women decide things now. One party wants to get a divorce, and you can just do it. Yeah, because otherwise that would be making someone a prisoner. Just know thyself. I don't know if I'm just going crazy or if I'm sick with something. Who knows? We'll find out when the blood test results come in. Speaking of which, did any? Oh, I have Do Not Disturb on? How did that happen? That's why I'm not getting any notifications. Let's turn that off. Let's see what we have. Shit. Oh, green sky. Thank you. Attachments. Missed calls. All that stuff. Yep, whatever. Nothing. Alrighty, so this next story to kind of calm things down. Oh, shit, she's going to date a trans. Yes. Yosemite Sambo, she's totally mid. I'd say, yeah, she's a solid. I'd say upper mid, but yeah, she's a mid. And then, so women aren't property. Who knew? I mean, surprise to me. And fucking me and our poor victim, Steven Crowder. Better buy a mug from that poor bastard. Alrighty, do I want to do that story? I don't know. I got those two stories that I don't know if I want to do. So, let's see. What do we have? We have a lot of stuff there, and we have an hour to go. Fuck it. We'll do it. Zoo seeking seagull deterrents to wear giant bird costumes to scare seagulls. I mean, does it have to be a bird costume? Let me do it in a T-Rex. I'm game. The Blackpool Zoo in England said it is seeking seagull deterrents whose job duties would include dressing in a bird of prey costume to scare seagulls away from dining areas. Or just to have, or is this just so we can all have someone to point and laugh at? Oh my God. The Blackpool Zoo said the new hires would be members of the visitor services team. Their duties would include dressing as giant birds of prey to scare seagulls away from the zoo's main dining areas. At Blackpool Zoo, it goes without saying that we love animals. And as a seaside resort, Blackpool is not short of seagulls. However, the seagulls are providing a bit of a nuisance when it comes to trying to steal food from our visitors and our animal enclosures. The zoo said an ideal candidate could be visitor-focused, friendly, energetic, flexible, outgoing, and need to be comfortable wearing a bird costume. Again, this is said bird costume. I mean, that lady looks... Is that a lady? I think that's a lady. It's Pat. That's how she gets back at him with Bailey Jade. I'm on board. She does an OnlyFans with Bailey Jade. Just gets fucking rode out by Bailey. God damn it, yeah, man. I'll even watch it. I'm not interested in that kind of shit. Why don't they just hire real birds? You'd think they'd have a few. It's a fucking zoo. You'd think they'd have a few birds on hand. Oh. Okay, let's get our hour 3 stories up. That was fun. We had fun with that one. There we go. And boom. We have a little less than an hour left in the show. It's been an amazing show. We've had a lot of viewers. We've had a lot of support, even over on Rumble. Thank you so much, especially to those of you on Rumble. Been a little quiet over there on the chat, but we've got the chat up. And if you're watching on Rumble, feel free to give that old thumb up thing and glove up or whatever, and feel free to use the chat. All righty. Let's open third hour stories. Ask your uncle. Wait a minute, bird of prey drone. Oh, dude, yeah, we did that story with that. Johnny's test results. Congrats, you're pregnant. Well, that would explain the gut. I just hope it's black. Because then it's obviously not mine. Alrighty, horrible person. All right, so we're going to talk about Japan sending a lunar lander, the first commercial lunar lander ever sent. Because they've never had problems with that, so obviously it's about time we put it in civilian hands. We're also going to be talking about the new Barbie. We've got Joe Rogan reacting to the absurd announcement that Anheuser-Busch made to try and win back their customers. And we've got a baseball grab that's pretty insane. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all 6 of our stories for our third hour. And we've got some stuff on deck for overtime. So if we get through all of that in the next 50 minutes, we've still got more. Explains the morning sickness. Yeah, except the sickness is happening at 1 p.m. Does the new Barbie look like April, or is it just me? Well, we'll have pictures and those thoughts and more coming on that story. Probably on the Barbie, too, if we're honest. There's some sick dude somewhere. I'm sorry, guys are gross, and I'm sure that there's a dude who has a fetish for nutting on Mattel dolls. Oh, if these Barbies could talk. The horrors they've seen. Alrighty. So, first one. Commercial lunar space lander presumed lost after historic moon landing attempt. Were there people on it? A Japanese lunar lander carrying a rover developed in the United Arab Emirates attempted to find its footing on the moon's surface Tuesday and potentially marked the world's first lunar landing for a commercially developed spacecraft. But flight controllers on the ground were not immediately able to regain contact, prompting the company to presume the spacecraft was lost. The lander, built by Japanese firm iSpace, U-Space, we lost our ship in space. Launched atop SpaceX rocket from Cape Canaveral, Florida on December 11th. The spacecraft then made a 3-month trek to enter orbit around the moon. God, you guys take forever. Using a low-energy trajectory. Overall, the journey took the lander about 8,700,000 miles, or 1.4 million kilometers through space. Touchdown was expected to occur Tuesday at 12:40 p.m. ET, which is Wednesday, 1:40 a.m. Japan Standard Time. Minutes passed, the mission control team worked to regain contact with the vehicle after an expected communications blackout. About 20 minutes after the planned landing time, iSpace CEO Takashi Hakamada delivered an update. We have not been able to confirm successful landing, he said. We have to assume that we could not complete the landing on the lunar surface. Our engineers continue to investigate the situation. He added that his team was able to gather data from the vehicle right up until the attempted landing. A great achievement that should help inform future iSpace missions. I mean, the lunar called Hakuto R was carrying the Rashid rover, the first Arab-built lunar spacecraft, which was built by Mohammed bin Rashid Space Center in Dubai. So this was all just to fuck over the Arabs. K-Fall the Great saying, wait, you're telling me you've never had a miniature Deadpool hanging off your pecker? What are you, gay? Yeah, no, I've never. Just the mic stand. Never the dick. Sorry. So yes, the lunar lander is gone. And it's gone. Like I said, I think it's an inside job. Lunar lander last transmission was Allahu Akbar right before. Oh, no. Oh, no. They did it again.
And we coming in for landing from Radio Blackout. We hearing communication from a rover.
Allahu Akbar. No! Damn it. Should have known. Alrighty. So this next story, you guys are going to have way too much fun with. And that's fine, because so do I. Mattel introduces first Barbie doll representing a person with Down syndrome. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you 2023, the year of the Barbie that nobody asked for. Barbie with Down syndrome. Did someone say this is the one they thought looks like April? Oh, boy. Mattel on Tuesday introduced its first ever version of the Barbie doll representing a person with Down syndrome. The new doll is part of Mattel's Barbie Fashionistas line, which aims to offer kids...
Guess what?
What?
I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Thank you for that gifted sub, David Chandler. Huge support we've had today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Alrighty, so the new doll, previous Barbie Fashionistas have included a doll with a prosthetic leg. So wait a minute, the plastic doll has a fake leg. Is that what's that one made out of wood? Wait. Does it come off? April Barbie, tell me you don't see it. I mean, I don't, but I also don't look to see April everywhere, and I'm not saying you do, but I just, like I said, I don't see April Barbie. I mean, maybe they have the same size rack. One, this chick looks like she has a much smaller forehead. Eye color seems different, if I'm honest. My daughter used to pull heads off of them and use them as baseballs. I mean, yeah, Barbies haven't had it treated very well, so let's make one with Down syndrome. So, one with hearing aids, another that comes with a wheelchair, and a doll with a skin condition, vitiligo, which causes patches of their skin to lose their pigment. For the newest Barbie... Jesus, dude. For the newest Barbie fashionista, Mattel said it closely worked with the National Down Syndrome Society on the doll's shape, features, clothing, accessory, and packaging to ensure that it accurately represents a person with Down syndrome, even though I can't read. The genetic condition affects cognitive ability, causing mild to severe learning disabilities and distinctive facial characteristics. So this is Down syndrome Barbie. So is she like a little short with extra big head? All right, now I get what you're saying, April. I still don't agree with it. Leg braces. Oh, she's got leg braces. Cool. What's the next? Ma'am Barbie? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think transgender Barbie is probably next, right? Like, you know, Barbie with surgical scars, because that's what, like, transgender people need that much recognition that it's not enough for them to get to be the gender they want to be. They need people to recognize that people changed their gender, and we need to have it in every form, in every way, because transgender people aren't everywhere. They don't have enough rights, goddammit. They're not shoved in our face enough. So yeah, trans Barbie is next, is what I'm saying. Trans Barbie is next. Or at least if the trans community has anything to say about it. Trans Barbie is next. All right, here we go. For decades after its debut in 1959, Barbie dolls continued to be light-skinned, white, slender blonde with very narrow waists, ample bosoms, and always teetering on impossibly high heels. Yes, she's not doing any of those things, but she still is a slender white woman. Remember, black people don't get Down syndrome. Black don't crack. Alrighty, finally in 2016, as its face softening sales of the doll, Mattel crafted Barbie into a more realistic depiction by making the newer dolls more inclusive and diverse in their appearance. Barbie was reintroduced in 4 body types and 7 skin tones, with 22 eye colors and 24 hairstyles. Her evolution continues with Barbie Fashionistas, which came 3 years later. The newest Fashionista doll, which Mattel said was reviewed by a medical professional, introduces a new face and body sculpt illustrative of women with Down syndrome, including a shorter frame and a longer torso. The face features a rounder shape, smaller ears, flat nasal bridge, while the eyes are slightly slanted in an almost almond shape. So she's got, she got China doll face. The new Barbie wears pink ankle-foot orthotics to match her dress and her sneakers. Features a zipper to represent children with Down syndrome, some of whom use orthotics to support their feet and ankles. Oh, Jesus. Incest? I don't have that song ready. God damn it. So there we go. Down syndrome Barbie. Looks like a bad TV show. It does look like a bad TV show. But again, I want to know, handicap Barbie missing a limb. They just cut the arm off? Do they just have a regular Barbie and they just break a leg off of one of them? Oh. You know who came up with the fucking limb missing handicap Barbie? Someone was like, how do we make use of all these fucking dysfunctional dolls that came through the works? Just got to melt them down and start again. We got to recycle them. If only there was a way that there was a doll respected for being a piece of shit. I think I just shit my pants, pushed too hard for that fart. Oh no, K Fallen. Shart rules everything around me. Okay. Yeah, they're called crash dummies. Oh. Okay. So let's catch up with some shit around the world quick here, because we're going to be coming in for a landing soon with 30 minutes of show left here. Oh, 40 minutes of show left here. My apologies. Nestle, the world's largest food company, hikes prices by 10% due to significant cost inflation. So, just curious, Mr. Biden, how do you want to blame that one on Trump? So, mainstream media has not really been talking about it, but the 10% price hike with sweet sales, since inflation is technically forcing people to give grocery companies record sales. Nestle said sales of its confectionery worldwide increased the past 3 months, despite it increasing prices of its more than 2,000 brands, which cover coffee, pet care, baby food, drinks, cereals, and prepared dishes. Nestle's global sales rose by 5.6% to 23.5 billion in Swiss francs in the first 3 months of 2023. Nestle's showing just how important it is to have a strong suite of brands, which have allowed the consumer giant to push through some pretty hefty price hikes with little impact on volumes, said Matt Britzman, equity analyst at Hargraves Lansdowne. Translation, it's good to be a company that can afford to high prices. Yeah, it's good to be people that have to pay high price hikes for food. I don't know why K-Phone's big on going at my mom. You know what, Johnny? Your mom is so fat they had to remove all the extra seats from her smart car just so she would meet the weight capacity. No, they would have had to remove the battery. And spoiler alert, my mom's not fat. She's a snowblower. I think we have, where do we have that?
Hey, laser lips! Your mama was a snowblower.
In January, Unveiler CEO Alan Jope told CNBC the company had seen extraordinary input cost pressure across areas including agriculture, petrochemicals, derived products, energy, transport, and logistics. He also said he expected companies were past peak inflation, but not yet at peak pricing. So yeah, guys, the food is going to cost more. We're past peak inflation. Apparently peak pricing isn't part of it. So that's going to suck. Alrighty, so there's that done. This next story, I'm actually a big fan of. People might be a little opinionated, but Texas district votes to put armed civilians in schools with the primary role of stopping school shooters. I mean, fucking, wait, we haven't done that yet? Ignatz, 4 more years. If you're talking about Biden, fuck no. If you're talking about this show, hell yeah. San Marcos Consolidated Independent School District, located just southwest of Austin, is hiring school marshals to patrol their campuses, conduct safety drills, and perform safety checks. But they have a more primary function: protect the kids and teachers by actively engaging in ending the threat of a school shooter. After the fiasco of having police officers fail the students of Robb Elementary in Uvalde, Texas, San Marcos thinks having an armed civilian who cares more about protecting their kids than letting them die while bickering about procedure is the way to go. I mean, yeah, that sounds like a completely irrational way. P. Salty saying, good day, everyone. Good day, P. Salty. Yo, straight up frozen pizza is like $10. Yeah, fucking everything is expensive. It's bad. I'd even donate a gun to my kids' school for them if they would take it, says Fanatical Bucks fan. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be against a hired professional whose sole job is like, hey, there's an active shooter situation, time to put him down. Like, I'm game for that. Being a school marshal requires 80 hours of training from a police academy, a license to conceal and carry, and the completion of a psychological evaluation. Again, I see no problem with this. The marshals will wear plain clothes, and their identities will not be known to the students or parents. I kind of understand that. Does sound a slight bit sus. But, you know, it's Texas. They might not be that hard to spot. There are 74 marshals programs in Texas, including private schools and colleges. Yeah, and how, I'm going to guess, if this process gets implemented and not a single thing happens at a school again, watch it go everywhere. Because it should. If we have to have this fucking shit happening and people don't have a solution, I don't. And I don't think getting rid of guns is the solution. It's time for the age of homeschooled kids. But how are you going to pull that off? We've created a society where where we need 2 fucking employed people in the home to pay the bills, especially with inflation. I'm doing reasonably well, but it's taking me and the other lady in this house making our money to pay all the bills and keep us just above water. And even that looks like it might not be going so well as things go forward. So whoopity-doo. I remember having a cop at school when I was a kid, but wow, have times changed. Our cop was there to stop all the kids smoking weed in the bathroom and break up teens having sex behind the bleachers. Yeah, our cop was just there to watch. But yeah, it's kind of going to come to that, I feel like, because no other way is there a solution. Getting rid of guns isn't the solution because the people who want them will find a way. Our cop was a bully. Our cop was actually, for real, we are all fucked up in the head. I mean, I think we're all fucked in general. But, you know, what are you going to do? I'm just trying to look at different things and laugh. And I wanted to talk about that story because it was a new happening today. But we've got 30 minutes left in our show. And Anheuser... Who's a dick? Thank you, Wilmer, for the 25 bits. So, apparently Anheuser-Busch made a new commercial to to get people back. So, and Joe Rogan didn't think highly of it. Do we want to watch the commercial or do we want to watch? Let's just go straight to the Rogan on Twitter. I don't know. Fuck it. We'll do the commercial. We got time.
Let me tell you a story about a beer.
Oh, God, no. All right, this would have worked only if the horse ran over Dylan Mulvaney. All right, not actually hurt him, but just as like a sketch bit. Then we'd do it, okay? Then we would be okay with it. And that would have been hilarious. Like, and then in the commercial, be like, Dylan Mulvaney was never harmed in the making of this commercial, okay? But like, you know, old school, like fucking, like Lethal Weapon fucking humor. Like Dylan Mulvaney going, hi, and being really, and then the horse just, boom, knocks his fucking wig off. Wham. There you go. There's your commercial. Thorne, I like the meme version better. Please link it. Please link it. We'll watch it.
Rooted in the heart of America. Found in a community where a handshake is a...
The fact that the black man is not freaking out at the horse doesn't seem like you understand the inner city.
Sure contract. Brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow.
They don't let horses in Washington, D.C. without a police escort. That horse was led there by Ray Epps. I only approve of this if this horse goes up and takes a shit on the White House lawn.
Raised by generations, willing to sip, share, risk, remember. This is a story bigger than beer.
All right, now you've gone even worse. Did you not understand what the problem was before? All right. So let's see how Joe Rogan acted to that. And then it's okay. He doesn't have a MAGA hat on. Who are you talking about? Me? I don't know. Oh, the horse? Fuck. I'd rather the horse had a MAGA hat on at this point.
Bro, you got to watch this Bud Light commercial. This new Bud Light commercial. Find the new Bud Light commercial.
This is like
the dumbest pro-America rah-rah. It's so stupid and cliche. It hurts my feelings. It's so dumb. Listen to this. This is a company in deep shit, bro. When they make things like this, look, you got the prairies, the ocean, you got a Clydesdale running down the...
Yeah, and the Clydesdale thing is kind of the biggest problem. Again, this gets way better if the Clydesdale just runs over Dylan Mulvaney.
Street story. Whoa. About a beer.
Oh, by the way, is that Josh Brolin's voice? Did we get Brolin in on this? It's from Mr. Reagan and Epic. First 2 minutes. I'll pull it up and we'll give it a look quick, and then we'll see. Because I got to be careful about that shit.
Rooted in the heart of America.
Wait, is that Jim Brewer?
Found in a community where a handshake is a sure
contract.
Is
Jim Brewer.
What the
The only thing worse than his comedy is his fucking laugh. I have not found Jim Brewer funny for a long time.
Fuck are you talking about?
Those who found opportunity and challenge.
You know, I would respect them
this is.
if they had this, and then Dylan Mulvaney just starts cartwheeling into the frame. Day 368 of womanhood.
This is when some CEO's like,
Yeah.
who is in charge? He's 90 years old. Get him. And he comes, well, this is how we used to do it. You need the goddamn Clydesdales, first of all.
Beer. This is the story of the American spirit.
Oh, God.
Shut the fuck up.
Wow.
Shut the fuck up.
Holy
now I
shit.
hate you more.
And that is how all of us responded. That's how we all feel. Alrighty. So yes, That didn't go well for you guys. Oh, man. All right. I got to go over here and grab the link. First 2 minutes, he says.
Hi there.
Budweiser ad parody. This is by Mr. Regan. He has significantly more subscribers than me. So I am not subscribed to his channel. But I will say we are airing Mr. Regan's video. And all praise be to Mr. Regan. And feel free to go look him up for this video like other stuff that he does. You said 2 minutes in. No, why is it broken down into chapters? It says it's only 1:17 long.
My name is Prancer. I identify as a reindeer. This ad is what we call damage control. Our thinking is, maybe if we post an ad with our iconic Clydesdale that identifies as a reindeer, and we say vaguely patriotic things,
This is the story of the American spirit.
people will like us again.
Incidentally, I used to have a deep, rich baritone voice. Then I started drinking Bud Light.
It changes you. Look at these two typical American firemen. We can't put two white people together in an ad. We still have to virtue signal a little. I mean, we're still woke. We're just not that woke. Here's another couple of people. Also two different races. I mean, honestly, what we really need to do is just say, we f***ed up. But we all know that's not gonna happen. So just look at the pretty horse that identifies as a reindeer and drink Budweiser again. If you don't, they said they're taking me to the glue factory. Look, there's two more dudes. Is that guy white? Is he Hispanic? Nobody knows. He's what we call ethnically ambiguous, our favorite race of all. This white guy gets it. So remember, folks, at Budweiser, we'll always be a little woke.
This is a better ad.
Bud's
This is a better ad.
You know, maybe cutting my tail off is a mistake. What do you guys think?
Dude, I didn't even know that. You cut the fucking horse's tail? What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Well, it's too late now. No coming back from that. Gillette.
No, I mean, you can grow your tail back. The tail hair will grow back out. They should run with this guy. Yeah, no, that is a much better ad. I agree, Thorne. You were right. Thank you for linking that. Thank you very much. That's the ad we need. That is insane. That's the one we should use. It's way better than theirs, that's for sure. Watch absolutely nobody buy any Bud Light after that fucking ad if theirs goes out, but that parody one could have repaired the Gillette at the end. Yeah, that was good. I will say that. That is from Mr. Regan on YouTube. Feel free to go over on YouTube, look up Mr. Regan. Funny stuff. I'm going to subscribe. You getting a subscription for that one, buddy. I'm going to keep an eye out for some funny shit from you. All righty. So I've got a video from the Rays shortstop, Wanderer Franco. It's the weirdest name I've ever heard. He's apparently made one of the most ridiculous beforehand grabs that's been done in baseball, and he made it look easy. And since I love being sports talk Johnny, let's go do this. All right. Hold on. Let's full screen it for the good folks. Boop. All right, there we go. Ball's hit line high, going out.
And a pop fly, hustling out there.
Oh!
He made the catch.
That had to fucking hurt. Whew. Someone's spanking it with the left tonight. Jesus. That had to hurt.
Hustling out there. Looking.
You used the wrong hand. What did he do after he did that? He said he performed The Stranger. He said his hand was numb for the rest of the week, and he's never enjoyed touching his dick more. Again, one more time.
Hustling out there.
Oh, that's a bad idea. Ooh. Oh, someone's hand's going to be black and blue. Well, blacker and blue. And yeah. Like, they're all excited for him. I'm like, can we talk about...
He barehanded that ball in foul territory. Bronco race.
Oh, you're smiling about it. Great. You don't look crazy at all. Fucking Jesus. That had to
Sitting
fucking
out
hurt.
there, I turned around a little bit and said, well, I've got the bare hand.
He goes for it with the glove. I mean, first of all, the hustle, the ground covered. Right there, goes with the glove and doesn't get the glove, but he's able to barehand it. That is an unbelievable play by Franco. Little out of reach of the glove, but not the bear.
Who needs a glove?
I mean,
Well,
come on.
Who needs a glove? I think probably the women would prefer you wear one if they're being safe. Let's slow down. Let's not throw the Jimmy hat out with the great catch, okay? Fuck. So that was insane. Jesus Christ. Again, I feel like there was a lot of I feel like there was a numb hand for a couple of days with that one. And what kind of name is Wander? Wander? He just wandered onto the field. All righty. So that was a crazy catch. There we go. There's that. Moving through these ones kind of quick. Good thing we padded the portfolio because we've still got a good 20 minutes of show. That hand is dry and calloused. Didn't feel a thing. You think so? Maybe. Oh, you mean like from the batting and stuff? Maybe. I don't know. All I know is that looked like it would have hurt. Maybe I'm a bitch. I mean, it looked like that. I wouldn't have won. All righty. We kept this story in here in case we went through everything, and we did. So a Reddit user was slammed for wanting to sell a family heirloom in order to pay for a lavish destination wedding. The user said he would be letting go of a family heirloom in favor of a destination wedding at a winery. Oh, it's a dude? Now you're really gay. Oh, I was going to be like, this bitch is mean, but... Reddit users nearly universally criticized a man who floated the idea of selling a family heirloom he inherited to pay for his future memorable wedding. Am I the asshole for selling a family heirloom to pay for my destination wedding? Asked Reddit user Throwaway 205813. Well, God, we know your view. Friday, April 12th, posted in the Am I an Asshole subreddit. In the post, the writer explained he's a 39-year-old man who's engaged to a 38-year-old woman, and they are getting married this summer. He did not share his location. Yeah, because he doesn't want anyone crashing the wedding. We both want to have quite a lavish wedding at a winery in another state, wrote Throwaway. Yeah, all right. The two of us agree that it's the most important occasion in our lives, so we should make it as memorable as possible. While both he and his fiancée have stable jobs and good amounts of savings, that will not cover their admittedly ambitious plans for their wedding. In January, the man's father died, he said, leaving him a very valuable, think 5 figures, family heirloom. In later replies in the thread, he explained that it's a very old painting by a lesser-known artist. He added, I'm not much for big family traditions, so although it's a nice thing to have, I'm not massively attached to it. I have plenty of other good memories of my father, and I don't need a fancy heirloom to remember him by. His younger brother, however, is a huge history nerd and quite attached to the painting. He was very upset by my father's decision in the will. The reason it went to me and not him is that it has been traditionally passed to firstborn sons. My fiancé and I don't plan to have children and think he's assumed, therefore, that he or his children would be in line if I were to pass away. Instead, after some discussion, his fiancée decided they would like to sell the painting to pay for the wedding. I knew it. It was her idea. Idiot will be without the heirloom and a wife within 2 years. I mean, yeah, probably right, Johnny Chimpo. Probably right. I miss my daddy. Thank you, Fork Main Thinky. He was furious when he found out. He wanted nothing to do with the wedding anymore, the man wrote. He thinks my wife-to-be and I are behaving like spoiled brats. We'll sell it to him. Additionally, the younger brother convinced my uncle and cousins not to come to the wedding either, the man revealed. Since his parents are deceased, this means virtually none of my family will attend the wedding, which I am really upset about. He wrote as well, I think since I legally inherited the heirloom, I can do what I want with it. I think that he's just upset because I ruined his expectations of one day inheriting it. But since my uncle and cousins agree with him, enough that they're not coming to my wedding, I'm not sure I'm in the right. On the subreddit, the people can post comments to indicate not the asshole or the asshole. Yeah, you are the a-hole. Everyone sucks here. Users can upvote the response. Overwhelming majority of more than 4,000 replies to the post deemed him as yes, you are the asshole. And the Reddit even tagged the post as asshole. Thank you for the 100 bits, Wilmer. I mean, I get the fucking brother, but then can you sell it to the brother? Although, I'll admit too, destination wedding, why? How long have you wanted to marry this chick? Have you been holding out this whole time and you're not going to fuck till wedding night and that's the line in the sand? And I'm not surprised that the wife is like, hey, how about you sell your family heirloom so we can have our destination wedding, a memory I will always treasure even when I divorce you and take half your shit. Plus, you'll have money. I'm betting they'll have money left over. I'm betting that the wedding heirloom won't just pay for the destination wedding. I'm betting it'll pay for the destination wedding and a little after. Little nest egg. Gotta run, says Ignatz. Well, thank you for being part of the show, Ignatz. Little burn for our friend Ignatz. Again, we got 15 minutes left in the show. All right, let's load up some of our overtime stuff so we can go through that before we sign off today. Shout out to Ignatz. Shout out to Ignatz. Pull the audio down. Let's grab these stories here. I'm going to do this one first because I feel like that one will be more fun. Okay. So this next one is from our friends at Fox Business, as you can tell from the fucking ad. Oh, wait. Never mind. This is a video story. Hell yeah, we're doing this. All right, get rid of this fucking ad. Yeah. We hired a pretty blonde lady to talk about our products, because you'll think that cleavage is attainable if I just sign up for your shit. I mean, I'm a single dude. I own a truck. I could bend her over. Yeah, there we go. New Day USA. All we got to do is put a pretty lady in her. America.
Take a look at this. A row of electric Ford F-150s in Michigan bursting into flames after their EV batteries overheated and it caught fire. First responders at the scene describing how intense the fire from those batteries really are. Listen.
Why aren't they putting any water on this?
One, that's the most Dearborn accent I could have heard. Why aren't they putting any water on this thing? This is February 4th, okay? February 4th. Apparently, the batteries overheated on February 4th. Plumber's crack. Where? Oh, you talk about her front plumber's crack? He put water on the battery, fucking hit it. Yeah, no, he's going to... We'll get to that. That guy's dumb, yes, but fucking... Again, the accent was hilarious.
And it caught fire. First responders at the scene describing how intense the fire from those batteries really are. Listen.
Why aren't they putting any water on this fire yet?
Because they're batteries. Remember what happens? They have to put like a whole lake on it to put them out. It's those lithium batteries.
It already is shooting over there.
It's those lithium batteries.
I think that was my favorite soundbite ever on the show. David Dalrymple's.
Why aren't they putting some fucking water on that deer? What do we gotta do? What do we gotta come in with a fucking truckload of nacho cheese or something? How about we just will it help if we pour old beer on it? I got a case of skunky old Paps in the back of my truck, and I was getting desperate thinking about drinking, but if we could use it there, I got some beer. You know, I got some beers. Michigan.
A volunteer firefighter. Michael O'Brien is a member of the International Fire Chiefs Association. They both join me now. David, we'll begin with you. Look, you're a volunteer firefighter. You're the one out there having to put out these fires. Explain why EV battery fires are so challenging to firefighters.
Well, to be honest with you, Todd, it's a totally different pathway than what most firefighters have to deal with. It's a totally different mindset.
Well, to be honest with you,
basically, it's a chemical reaction. It's not a normal fire where fire needs oxygen to burn. This is a chemical reaction that makes its own oxygen. So it's an exothermic reaction. So the typical mindset.
You see, when I started at Callahan Motors, I hear Bud Light has some spares, says P. Salty. There we go. That's how Bud Light turns this around. Bud Light, America's battery douser. Fucking Jesus.
Doesn't apply here. And everything that I've learned, I've been on the Society of Automotive Engineers task force on these vehicles since 2010. And that's one of the biggest things that I've learned along the way with these vehicles.
That's scary. Michael, you have to deal with these and other cases. We're going to show some pictures that you provided our producers. Semi-truck fire after those same lithium batteries overheated inside. Going to pop that up there. On another case, Sacramento involved a Tesla engulfed in flames where the fire crew had to use a jack to lift up the car and cool the battery. Just a complete mess. How likely, Michael, are we to see more images of these long burning fires as more EVs hit the road?
Yeah, there's no doubt that it's a change in how our crews attack. Right now in the United States, we go on about 400 vehicle fires a day, and those incidents are non-incidents. They handle in about 30 minutes, 5 minutes to extinguish the fire. We clean up the site. We're now dealing with 2+ hour incidents and
new guy's in the back puking his guts out.
Why did they put a guarantee on the box? Because he knows all he sold you was a guaranteed piece of shit. Oh, fuck.
As you're hearing, we can't actively extinguish this fire when the battery pack's involved. So fire crews are now forced really with...
Wait, is that a real thing? P. Salty saying EV NASCAR is going to be awesome. Dude, is that are they doing a EV NASCAR? Oh, shit. Seriously. Hospitals? Hey, that's not cool, man. Learn how to do a fucking blood draw, you dicks. Vein looks like I got shot. Alrighty, if that's a real thing, I'm gonna laugh my fucking balls off. Alright, but again, explain to us how, the new guy's in the corner puking his guts out. The guy in the front, oh my God. And all just because you wanted to save a few pennies by going electric.
With two major options. You know, do we actively cool the battery pack, which is trying to stop that propagation within that battery pack, or do we just let it go? In either case, we're now talking 2+ hour incident, as well as a lot of different items. You heard about water. We're going to have to try to get more water where areas we don't have fire hydrants, like our freeways. And so there's a lot of change that's going to be happening, and it's not just our electrified vehicles. This discussion is happening in our buildings. It's happening in the recycling market, and you'll see that, you know, as we build more batteries, as we produce more EVs, that means more other products are going to be on the road as we move these to get them to assembly plants, from final use into recycling. And our fire crews are just going to be continually challenged every day. And we've got to keep building resources so they can be successful. I'm not sure how you are, but I never want to do something for the first time when lives are on the line. And so this is really what we're starting to ask our elected leaders. We need to support our fire service and get them the tools and resources they need so they can train ahead of time. That way, whether somebody's trapped, the vehicle's on fire, it's not their first time dealing with an electrified vehicle out on an emergency scene.
A fascinating discussion. We are not ready for the ramifications of this, and we better be, because significant consequences could result. David and Michael, thank you so much.
Yeah, kind of a problem. I'm gonna say a little bit of a problem. Maybe we should slow down the EV thing. Just a little bit. Yeah, and that's the thing that's the thing too. They're not just the cars, like he was saying, everything else. The fucking little scooters and the little mopeds and all that shit. It's just all. Oh, I will never own one of those cars. And I'm yawning, I'm sorry. I do not want to ever. I am trying to buy older vehicles now, I think. Like, I'm going to just start trying to get classic cars. Thank you for the 20 bits. Wilmer Autotech. A lot of support today from Wilmer. Thank you, everyone who supported the show and the channel. Really appreciate all that. Glad we've been back. Glad we haven't puked today. Glad we haven't actually had legit reason to use...
He's gotta puke! He's gotta puke!
I can't wait to find a reason to use that, though. It's just a good one. And I can't... this one, of course, is everyone requested and has a sticker as well.
Well, Sparkle Farts, all things being equal, you are technically correct.
All righty. So we have a video. The RNC used an AI to generate futuristic images of another Biden win, resulting in this very disturbing ad. And this is the RNC's video response to Biden. It's also the committee's first video that is 100% generated by AI software meant to create images that look and feel real. In this case, an imagined dystopia look at the future of Biden, at the future if Biden wins. All right, let's watch this on Twitter. I haven't seen this. So
now call the 2024 presidential race for Joe Biden. My fellow Americans. This morning, an emboldened China invades Taiwan. Financial markets are in free fall as 500 regional banks have shuttered their doors.
Border agents were overrun by a surge of 80,000 illegals yesterday evening.
Officials closed the city of San Francisco this morning, citing the escalating crime and fentanyl crisis. Who's in charge here? It feels like the train is coming off the track. Just in, we can now call the 2024 presidential race.
To be fair, he kind of pitched that about the way if Trump wins. With a scooter, it's one thing. With a car, those fires are crazy. Shunt 4000. With a scooter, the problem is those fires can take out a whole building.
And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Thank you for the gifted sub again, David Chandler. Big support today. Thank you so much for the huge support. Thank you. Great ad, says David Chandler. I mean, I don't know about great ad. I think it's funny because I kind of feel like that was the exact same kind of tone that Biden put forward in his ad about if we don't elect him. Like that's our future. We've had a lot of trains come off the tracks. Yeah, I kind of feel like that slogan was weird. That was a weird slogan. I'm getting very uncomfortable with how bruised my arm is from the IV thing or from the blood draw. It just fucking sucks. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure I'm just being a hypochondriac. But I am also having fever fits, so I don't know. Whatever. Fucking A. I'm reminding you once more before this show's over that the Deadpool on me is live and the Smart Money's on next Tuesday. Don't know why Tuesday. Just saying. Link in the chat. I almost should just start a Deadpool because we've been doing the bit for almost a year now, right? Like maybe we should just start a Crutches Deadpool. Is that legal? Can I do that? Should I get Vegas odds? How does this work? I need questions. Johnny Fever. I mean, that's maybe what I have. I have blue ballitis. Alrighty. So Biden, that ad is creepy. I don't care AI or not. That just again that's a creepy ad, man. It's gonna be a problem. That's, ugh. And I don't have enough time to go into that story, so we won't even bother with that. Well, yeah, that's what both sides do. Vote for us or you're doomed. I feel like we are kind of doomed no matter what, but I'll say this. I'll vote for Trump before Biden, but I don't want to vote for Trump either. I hope Santis runs, but even then, we got to hope he wins. Fucking Jesus. We're so fucked. Where was I going? Here we go. Up here. Hemponics. Before we go, a quick reminder to all of our friends that we are working with our good friends at Hemponics, Control C and Control V. I say, if you think you're fucked, might as well enjoy some good stuff. There's a link in the Twitch chat coming now, and there's a link in the Rumble chat that's up. There's a link there, and we'll get one into the old YouTube so we can get everybody there with that. And thank you everyone watching on the YouTube. Feel free to give us the old thumbs up. Certainly appreciate liking the show. There we go. Here we go. That takes you over, boop, to this little website. Am I 21 or older? Sadly, by 2 times. So, innovative hemp-based solutions. Let's just be honest. I love weed, but I like cutting back on weed. CBD stuff helps with a lot of my issues. So, no matter who you are, I suggest Muscle Frost. The CBD, CBG, Muscle Frost is great for anyone. My current high was provided by Hemponics, says David Shannon. Well, thank you. They've got vapes with Delta 8 and HHC. So you can get both of those. They have products with Delta 8, Delta 9. They have things for your pets. They've got tinctures to help you sleep. They've got general tinctures with CBD for people who maybe deal with some arthritic pain. People like me who have muscle spasticity issues. These are nice relaxants for your body. Again, the Muscle Frost, I don't care who you are, that's a goddamn winner. I love that shit. The CBG Delta 8 gummies, personally vouch for those. The Delta 9 gummies, I mean, I have a tolerance, but they're not bad either. And I don't see Calm Body on here, but I take one called Calm Body that I love. They have a store in New London. They have a store in Wilmer, so you can go in and see them personally, or you can contact them. They'll work with you pretty well through your email. They have an AI chat bot for generalized questions. You can get deals on so many things that you order there if you order in bulk. And my little link that I sent you in all those chats there, if you click that link, it brings you to this webpage, and we automatically get credited for sending you there, and they say thank you to me in a small donation. So, which mostly just doesn't even offset my my purchase. So. Actually, yeah. Let's go look at that. I won't put it on the screen because I'm not that kind of a dick. But let's look at email. Should be that one. I think it was. And then I'm not a robot. Incorrect email or password combination. Shit. So I don't even know what my password is. I have to figure that out, goddammit. Fuck. Oh, yeah, and the medical products are probably good, too. They're all good, all right? Everything over here is top-notch. I love all their shit. I've got a literal vape pen right here. This is the Delta 8. It's supposed to be a pineapple flavor. Not sure I taste it. Anyways, maybe that's me. Ooh, maybe I'm losing. Nope, I'm tasting something. Maybe I got the COVID. Anyways, we're technically 2 minutes over. I want to go hang out with my daughter. I haven't seen her in a while, so I'm going to do that. You guys all have a great time. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. We will be back tomorrow with another Star Spangled Show full of fun stuff to talk about. And I think I'm going to do the last 2 Hemponics interview things next week so I can promote them like we did this week since we had the everything else. Anyhow, glad I didn't vomit. Thank you all for being part of the show. Glad you didn't vomit, or at least I hope you didn't, unless you wanted to. I mean, more power to you if that's where you got to be. But anyways, it's been awesome. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. The spiel. Till tomorrow.
Game over.
Who the fuck this fucking, how you two fucking butts? Fuck!
He's got a puke! He's got a hair! He's got a puke!
Well, Sparkle Farts, all things being equal, you are technically correct.
Johnny, what do you know about illegal narcotics?
Try to relax your